Like a Hellcat. Running like a Hellcat. Like a Hellcat. Faster. like a hell. Like a Hellcat.
Well, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, my name is Max. I'm joined by the wonderful T Noodle as always. And observing tonight is RJ, but nonetheless, we have another prospect matchup for all of y'all tonight. T Noodle, I know I don't have to ask the question, and I did anyways last night, so we'll continue the trend. How you feeling?
I'm living the dream, man. It's a great day for Counter-Strike. We got Team Flash, the best team in Prospect right now, going against the Spaghettis, who have the projected MVP in Bronzy. Both these teams going very strong, and Spaghettis actually won their quarterfinal 2-0, including a 16-0. So it'll be really interesting to see what both these teams have to offer.
Yeah, I did in fact actually cast that match. It was perhaps the most boring match of Counter-Strike I've ever casted in my entire life, but somehow I didn't fall asleep at the wheel, and we managed to end the game. We're already into a match pause here for some reason. No one knows why, except for the players, so we're going to continue to chat. T-Noodle, as I may have to alert some of the viewers, T-Noodle is actually the franchise owner and the I guess you could say the owner of the Spaghettis here. What is your prediction for how they are going to play tonight, seeing as you have some inside knowledge into them?
Oh, you already know how it is. Spaghettis 2-0.
2-0.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Every day. And we're not
I've
going to hear any
only
bias. We're not going to hear any bias here.
No bias,
No.
100% clear. There is a 100% chance that my team 2-0s probably.
Wow. Probably at the end there. You had to add in 100% chance that
I
they'll
think
2-0.
I know why the pause is. Spaghettis are supposed to start T-side here, so I think someone screwed up. And they're probably in match support here.
They most definitely are going to have to be in match support. Interesting. Wait, what do you mean? No, they still have to... Oh, okay, no, they didn't
they
get
had
a
to
knife
restart.
round.
No, because they were supposed to pick. They were supposed to pick T.
Very true. Yeah, they didn't get a knife round. So there you go. We're into it anyways. I appreciate all the chatters in the chat telling us that Counter-Strike sucks. Your opinion will be written down and thrown into a shredder as soon as possible. But otherwise, we can hopefully get the teams on their right sides here and actually play a little bit of Nuke. We have a fascinating lineup here tonight for your all of maps. We have first Nuke, then to Vertigo, and the decider would be on Overpass if needed. So our observer is going to have a wonderful time with it tonight. Only maps with 2 levels to them. Knife round just getting underway, which actually means nothing.
Yeah, and I believe Nuke was the selection of... I want to say it was the selection... I don't know who selected it, actually.
I believe someone sent me a message. Was it Rask?
Trying to pull
No.
here.
Rask just told me what the maps were. I'm sure we can see.
Okay, so the Spaghettis picked Nuke. This is the Spaghettis pick, and Flash picked CT. And then Flash picked Vertigo. which the Spaghettis ended up picking T side on there. Yeah, so this will be the Spaghettis map pick, which is why they're going to be starting on the T side here.
All right. Well, there you have it. Spaghettis. Here we go. Team Flash, Spaghettis, nuke. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds in. Already, all kinds of action towards, it looks like, A here. Although the Spaghettis are going to slow down. That's always a hard name to say quickly. Going to slow down here. Go for a top A hit. The utility comes out. They're taken out cleanly already. Supreme with a kill. NX trading in as well. And as the Spaghettis pour out onto the site like they're poured out of a colander, they are going to continue to fall. Team Flash doing a good job of fending them off. The last two players on the site fall, and despite the good utility, they will drop the first round.
It was just a great setup there by Team Flash. They had them set up in just a mess of crossfires going in there. Spaghettis really didn't know where to go, didn't know where to look. And sure enough, Team Flash was just able to win that round with 4 people surviving. I believe 4 people didn't even take damage. So that's going to be great for their economy moving forward.
Into round number 2 we go, just like that. An auto shot he picked up on Apache. Always love to see that. And it's going to be 4 MP9s. All trying to make some kind of cash. Good utility. And a few P250s on the side of the Spaghettis here. Mainly positioned towards outside. And Digital's managed to creep all the way up around Mini. Is going to get in, but King Willie with that MP9 shuts the door only on one. Enan finds the head of Willie with that Glock. So more advantage towards the Spaghettis, despite the fact that they're down to only pistols and a little bit of utility. Supreme drops, hits the spray into the second player, but it's going to be Grigorovich from heaven to finally finish him off. The bomb does manage to drop down into the lower sight, so Torque should be able to get the plant here, unless, holy moly, 5 HP all between them, and the bomb does not get planted. Torque, fortunately, not going to find that cash for the rest of the Spaghettis.
Oh, Torque is very close there, almost being able to slide in, get a little bit of extra cash for his group. But Supreme with the great play with the MP9 on A site, dropping off the hut and just doing a whole bunch of damage, just really whittling that team down. That's a lot of cash flow coming in from that. But it's the first round of AKs here coming for the Spaghettis, so let's see what they do. And it looks like they're going a little bit default here.
Defaulting it out, 5 AKs on the side of the Spaghettis, and Team Flash with pretty much everybody left alive. They're all going to buy in, or not buy in. They're all not going to buy in and stick on those MP9s. The aggression from Apache here. I'm not sure if this is going to be heard. Torque might have heard it and is going to get immediately headshotted. The auto shotty already paying itself off. Swing, Enan able to find that. King Willie already. A weird pace to this round, as they had managed to get down secret. Bomb will be planted on the lower of the 2 sites, and now the 3v2 retake is on. 22 HP for Enan in this. The low HP player will have to keep an eye on. Bronzy from on top of the catwalks here, watching this double doors swing. Just hits the timing, and King Willie has actually cleared Enan out of control. Bronzy looking for something here. 3v1, finds the first kill through the top of the smoke. The 2 players swing together, and they line up. The first player and the second, and Bronzy with 2-3 quick kills there clutches it out. 3v1, Spaghettis find their first.
Yeah, that was really hard not to like scream in excitement right there, because obviously you mentioned earlier that these are my boys, the Spaghettis right here. Bronzy with a nice 3K, being able to clutch that out. It was interesting seeing what Team Flash did. It was kind of a bonus round, as you're able to see. They're able to still full buy. They just really pushed the aggression there with the MP9s, the shotguns, and everything. Now it's a full gun. Let's see what the structure will do for them.
Just kind of dancing their way up onto the marshmallow now is Bronzy. Lots of control taken by the Spaghettis. Already down secret as well. So no outside control, but managing to get down secret already might give them the advantage in this one. I don't think Team Flash has spotted them. That fight happens towards Squeaky Digital. Able to find NX on top of Mini there. Sorry, on top of Hut. Crutus out towards the front of Hut as well. Supreme falling. A little bit of a flub molly there. And a flub smoke Smokes the molly all on purpose, guys. We just didn't want that molly burning. Crudist did spot the head, but obviously didn't see it. Perhaps playing on that 4-3. Greg swing into a first kill, not a second, as that player, I believe from T-Spawn, actually finds it.
Man, Curtis with that interesting utility to hold off Heaven there. But honestly, the Spectates played that great. They just worked the little picks one by one, able to clear out a site from multiple angles. And now they're going to be forcing Team Flash into a save. They're going to be full saving just so they can buy next round. I'm going to be watching for a little bit of aggression on some ports of the map.
Yeah, Bronzy with the op now picked up. First one of the map for either side. Only 2 P250s and a flashbang. Bought into this one, and here comes the lobby aggression. Crudist gonna be tested here as all them swing around the corner. Drops a molly to stave off any more of that aggression. And then happy to back up into the safety of the rest of their team. But King Willie now up onto the roof, looking for any heads that haven't been covered in a helmet quite yet. Annex does fall, and kills actually being traded both ways there pretty evenly. It is a 3-on-2 now, but King Willie and Greg with a decent shot at winning this one if they manage to scrounge some weapons, especially, if Greg had hit that one. Would have made it even dicier. King Willie finds a Galil, swings around the corner, takes a few shots from the player back site, and I believe that was a team tag there. 31 HP now. No armor, time ticking down, no chance in the round, but a chance to find an exit or two, unless the Spaghettis don't even want to go for them at all. Happy to give them the Galil.
Yeah, happy to give them the Galil. It's going to be a little bit helpful for Team Flash this next round, as their buy's not going to... It's not going to be great. It's not going to be terrible. So that will help for one player just being able to get a little bit extra utility. But Spaghetti's able to hold on to the rest of the stuff. It's good, especially 3 people surviving. You're looking at all of them being above 5k right now. It's just a really good start to them, especially on the T side of Nuke.
Yeah, after dropping the first 2, they managed to roar back and take what looks like 3 in a row there. So, good contribution by everyone so far. No one lagging behind. Everyone's popped their cherry in this one. At least 2 kills for everyone. Spaghettis once again leaning pretty heavily to outside. Bomb as well. King Willie with another piece of flubbed utility. Glad we got to spot that one, and I'm sure Willie isn't. Enan taking that first fight towards Greg, who's still close to CT. Doesn't manage to win it. Team Flash with the early advantage in round number 6. And once again, Supreme able to find another kill in towards what looks like the front of hut now. Crudist swings as well, and Supreme already 2k in the round and has shut down this odd A push. King Willie gonna add his name into the tally. Bronzy hitting a nice flick. King Willie was already around the corner, it looked like to us, so it's a good shot from them. Greg has to be careful, doesn't want to get too aggressive here. Bronzy has hit a nice shot already, so Bates with the jump. Now backing up.
Oh,
Waiting.
Apache's holding behind him.
Yeah, waiting for some kind of ill-fated aggression, but Apache already wise to this. Playing around the ladder, and Bronzy not able to hit the Deagle shot, so the Team Flash tie it right up.
Yeah, Bronzy was ready for him, but yeah, not able to hit it. Good little round there coming from Team Flash, only dropping 1. But now we're going to see the Spaghettis. At least their economy was a little bit stable. They're going to have one more buy here, but they're going to want to try something different. Last round, they had the first 4 guys just all take 1v1s, and they all lost those 1v1s.
Yeah, not a super coordinated effort there from the Spaghettis. They'll try to change their luck around here. Once again, lean towards outside, as you should. Apache misses that first one. Close range shot, if you think about it. They could have been playing from garage. Instead, they're playing close mini. King Willie through the smoke does manage to tag Enan and Apache around the edge of that smoke. Looking for Bronzy now as well. Bronzy does spot a few toes, but no kill. As that A site starts to fall to Digital with a MAC-10 only. And now, as he swings around through mini, with this picked up op, it's suddenly a 3-on-2. There's a player already rotated down towards the B site. They have to come tearing back up. Supreme is down here as well. The Spaghettis make a round out of nothing, and it's all on the back of Digital. Supreme clears the corner. Bronzy's not ready. 2-on-2 now. Digital pretty low HP, but swings in from Squeaky nonetheless, and now it's all onto the shoulders of Greg. A little bit of utility. 5-3 in the round. Spray down comes through, but no kill is found. Has to play the edge. Time ticking. AK still in hand. Curtis spots him through in between the silos, and Greg has no idea where those bullets came from. Nade does miss, but there's so little time left on the clock. Greg has pretty well gone and lost. This 2v1 does manage to drop down onto Digital, but the last kill is not there, and neither is the defuse. It's now 4 for the Spaghettis, looking dicey, but Digital wins that one.
Yeah, Digital with a great play with the MAC-10, being able to sneak onto the A site and just get 2 quick kills after all the attention was focused on outside. And then you saw them in that 2v1 there. They were just really timing those peaks, really just not allowing that member from Team Flash to be able to isolate any one of them and just whittling down the time. And eventually they just dropped out of it and just won it due to the time on the bomb.
Op once again in the hands of Apache. No op for the side of the Spaghettis, and it's already hurt them in this one. Is once again this L smoke that's been coming out pretty consistent here for the Spaghettis. Doesn't do exactly what it's intended. I'm not quite sure if there's a gap or not, but Enan has fallen early in round number 8, and so has Crudest. The Spaghettis once again just taking 1v1 fights and not winning them. Digital here to double up, but Torque on A has fallen, leaving Digital all alone. Pre-firing angles, and that bomb still towards lobby on the back of Bronzy, who has actually found a kill. The aggression from King Willie means that we are now in a 2-on-4. The Spaghettis now grouping up. Player spotted. Bronzy clean shot to the head. The bomb not deciding quite yet. Now it will. About to drop down towards the bottom site. Apache already here, swings from double, single that is. Supreme, however, from control, able to do that. Bronzy through the door, misses wildly as they're completely flashed. Apache opens the door, hits the shot, and cleans up that round. It's 4 for Team Flash and a tie game.
Yeah, it's interesting how the Spaghettis are playing. We're really seeing them win and lose these rounds due to a lot of individual duels. The rounds they're winning have been because of heroic plays. The rounds they're losing, it's because they're trying to take those heroic plays. It's a lot of 1v1s that are going around this map so far in the first 8 rounds. And now it's going to be a save round for the Spaghettis.
Yeah, an interesting point you bring up there, right? There have been signs of life so far from the Spaghettis in the sense that there have been full team pushes, but otherwise it's been kind of cagey in their A take, and as they swing out through Squeaky, King Willie is able to find at least one Annex from Heaven, trying to finds those dropping players. And as once again, King Willie gets aggressive in Squeaky, just like in the previous round. Bronzy has gone down. Oh no, heartbreaking for Bronzy and the Spaghettis, as that bomb was seconds, if not milliseconds away from being planted. But Team Flash able to pick that one up.
Once again, with that bomb going down, they were really close, but just couldn't do it. They actually forced into last round. I didn't pick up on that, so they're going to be saving again here. Just looking to see what they can do with the bomb to get a little bit of money, a little bit of help, but they really need they've really had a decent start to their T side so far anyway.
Yeah, 4 rounds, honestly, not the worst, and especially since the fact that you already have 5 rounds to play with, as they come swinging out through the smoke, and it's just a bloodbath. Grigorovich with 4, the near ace. Actually, what am I saying? Not the near ace, it is the ace. All 5 fall for Grigorovich. They are 13-4 now. And yeah, round number 11.
Yeah, Grigorovich has been very solid for the team, and then we saw a bunch of good utility coming with that double ramp play. Really perfect to counter that 5-man rush. But, I mean, it was a save round. They were okay with just throwing it around, seeing what they could do, hoping it sticks, but it didn't. But now we're going to be looking at a round that the Spaghettis are very light on utility. They have the guns, but not a lot to work with.
No, Bronzy will have to open up outside if they want to weigh into this round, or some other player will have to hit heroic plays. Torque. Interesting decision to hit that molly up on top and then try to give Torque the fight. real lucky that there was a player there to even take a few bullets, but Supreme, meanwhile, has found Enan outside. Peeks through Squeaky. Bronzy able to trade it right back in. Looks directly towards Mini now. Once again, Crudist outside. Spotting that Heaven player, the aggression from Torque on ramp has found them a kill as well. King Willie able to defend this top site. Bronzy around the edge, but Annex isn't going to give up A site that easily. The bomb now being planted as the Spaghettis had managed to get down Secret in towards the bottom site. Digital happy to tuck into Dark. Bronzy from Secret tries to find that flank, or tries and does finds that flanking Willie. You hear a chat tick. You hope it's not anything rude. Annex about to get found. Bronzy with the no-scope. Annex falls and the Spaghettis fight to within one.
And Bronzy is feeling himself with that off. Those are very nice kills that round, and especially finishing it on that no-scope. That was pretty clean, but once again, as we mentioned earlier, the Spaghettis have been taking a lot of these 1v1 duels, and they've just been taking it. So getting 5 rounds on this half so far, if they can squeeze a little bit more out, their CT side, I feel like it's going to be looking very strong, especially with how they've been taking these fights and winning them.
Yeah, it really feels like the Spaghettis here, when they're able to catch Team Flash getting aggressive. Oh, and that's a near missed shot there from Apache. When they're able to get Team Flash playing aggressive and swinging into crosshairs, essentially, right? They're doing a good job of it. Team Flash, you know, if I was in their camp, I'd be asking them to sit back, play a little bit slower. This aggressive sprot from Squeaky. Holy moly, 4 players fall instantly for the Spaghettis in this one. And with only a minute 10 left, Crudist is going to fall as well. Oh, man, 7-5 now. Crudist 4-9. The current, well, not worst performer, Enan, holds that record, but Bronzy certainly now pulling away from the rest of these Spaghettis.
Yeah, Team Flash was able to make a big play there. They've seen that the Spaghettis have been taken outside a lot, so they decided to push a little bit into Secret, and they were able to pick them off from Hell, from Mini, and then from Secret, just hitting them from all 3 angles, isolating them.
Isolating them just for a moment. Deagle gonna work wonders for Bronzy outside. A lot of Deagles actually in the hands of those Spaghettis players. Good utility, gonna do some amazing damage. Bronzy and Enan both down real low and make it 0 HP for Enan. Digital as well. They're trying to spam Willie through this door, and they will actually hit them. Supreme in Heaven, really this last bastion of hope on the A site. Swings out, finds the dropping player. The bomb is still going to be in possession of the Spaghettis, but the 2-on-2 now, those Deagles have made this a close affair in round number 13. The mini swing, my God, he actually hits that bullet. Bronzy, the 1-on-2, 30 HP. Still hasn't picked up the bomb. Not aware of where this second player is. Has to play real tight, but Annex just playing blue box now, and Bronzy has kind of slipped the net here. Gone back through lobby. Is, I would imagine, going to try and find their way down into the B site unless they creep their way towards Heaven. Greg could get caught on a timing here, but they're playing a good angle so far. One step from either player here could be information towards the other team. Bronzy spots him, but Greg is within striking distance. Beautiful stuff.
Yeah, he's playing a great position on top of that Heaven. He's able to see the opening on the ladder, and Bronzy having to be forced to get to the top before his shots are really going to be effective. It was just a free kill over there. And now Spaghetti's finally going to be able to buy again. It's 8-5. I'd like to see them to get 1, maybe 2 more rounds here on this half, and not a bad half so far.
1 would be, you know, amazing, and 2 would be incredible. I think 5 rounds is something you can be very happy with on your T side of Nuke. Both teams playing, I would say, much better than the the prospect match we watched last night on Nuke. A lot more coordination, a lot better utility. And yeah, some fancy shots coming out from all kinds of players all over the scoreboard. Bronzy definitely the standout player as the Spaghettis have gotten all the way down, and I'm not sure if this is a defensive or offensive piece of utility. I would imagine it's a Team Flash defensive smoke, but you never know. Supreme and King Willie and Apache all with 2, 3, 4 quick kills as Bronzy and Digital managed to get 2 as well. Sorry, not 4, 3. Greg, Supreme, and Annex, these last CT players here to defend both sites. Bronzy falling towards ramp is now left Digital in a 1-on-3, nearly a 1-on-2 there. Able to tuck in front of that flash. Here's the close blue player. Doesn't manage to find any kills as Annex with a nice swing from Garage.
Yeah, the Spaghettis are just getting chewed up. I mean, the Team Flash, they're playing it right. They're playing these angles. They're trading off each other. They're peeking off each other. And so the Spaghettis are just funneling into all these death traps. Sure enough, they're being able to bring these rounds a little bit closer each time, just due to their individual skill. But Team Flash is just playing very good team Counter-Strike here, and it's showing. It's 9-5.
Yeah, it feels like they've really managed to fit into the, or at least feel comfortable in the last kind of half of this first half. Playing much better, playing much more together. Communications looking better. Torque, interesting decision to smoke that out. Utility flying all over the site. Nowhere to stand for any of these CT players. Torque fights towards that box. 2 players in heavens now. Supreme has managed to find that kill, and with this one-way smoke dropped, the retake is on. Trade kill comes through almost instantly. 2 players from heaven swinging, and actually, it is Annex to fall. The Spaghettis have managed to hide themselves for so long. Torque is going to fall, and now Bronzy in the 1-on-2 up on Apache. Looking towards Hut. The spray through the box is there. Bronzy knows the lineup, and that Molly's not going to do much. The smoke is down. Apache sticks it. Bronzy through the smoke and wins the 1v2 to find Spaghettis a 6th and to end this on a 9-6 half.
That was just an incredible 1v2. The wall bang and then running around just in time to get the shot through the smoke. Two kills right there where you just couldn't see where they are, and that's the 6th round for the Spaghettis. A very solid half from both teams, honestly. Team Flash obviously winning 6 of the last 8 rounds, but getting that last round, especially off a big round from Bronzy like that, it's gonna be a big confidence boost leading into you're more confident in your better side.
Yeah, well, we'll hope it's the more confident side, at least for their sake. Bronzy 17-11, by far the top performer for the Spaghettis, and they'll need him to continue this dominance if they want a chance of taking Nuke.
Yeah, Greg and Supreme at 16 apiece as well. They're not lacking either.
Definitely not. Utility on the back of Supreme. Supreme as well, the franchise owner of Team Flash. Early bullets fly mainly into Greg, Apache, and Willie as well, finding some kills, but they're traded right back. The bomb now being planted. Torque and Bronzy in a 2-on-3. The retake has to get started just about now. And Torque now all alone with lots to do. Does manage to hit the toes there of Annex, but with 3 players, so many angles to check. Everyone's swinging in unison like an orchestra. Team Flash already on double digits.
Yeah, just running out a site together. Just they got the first pick, and then just since then it was just trading out, and then being able to have that man advantage on site just to get the remaining players from Spaghettis. They were able to just close it out really fast, but they're going to be saving to buy and really solidify and come back on this half.
As we get started in round number 17 here, I just want to give a huge shout out to everybody watching this live at home right now as that lobby push comes through for the Spaghettis. It's some great spray control from Supreme and the rest of Team Flash, but Digital and the rest of the Spaghettis must be happy with those 2 kills that they found. Pretty good damage, especially in these early rounds here. Digital could even find another one, does get lucky with a few bullets. Apache gets caught lacking. The reload comes through, but Team Flash now on to 11.
On to 11 indeed, but the Spaghettis are finally going to be buying. Utility's not going to be great. Just a handful of smokes, handful of flashes, no kits coming out for them, but Bronzy has the op, and we've seen how he's been this game. Even though he has no armor, I'm interested in see what picks they're going to go for here.
Well, it won't quite matter if 4 players going to rush towards the ramp, though. Torque going to be tested early, finds that early kill, has to drop away, finally manages to get around that corner. Still hasn't reloaded fully. And this ramp control is taken and Torque falls. Now the B site is completely wide open. Enan has to be careful not to be dropped as well. Bomb will be planted now. Team Flash once again looking strong for their 12th round, but as that kill comes through now, the 4-on-3 retake is on for the Spaghettis man advantage. Flash around the corner. But all these Team Flash players just happy to sit and wait. Take the fights, especially when Apache is playing like this. 2 quick kills. King Willie won as well, but Digital now in the 1-on-2 has to spot King Willie. Has to win this fight. He will, but not enough bullets and not enough time. Supreme finds that one, and already Team Flash on 12 now.
Yeah, it's 12 rounds, and now it's getting a little bit stretched. Those rounds at the end of the first half, the Team Flash just kept stringing along. It's really starting to chew them out, and now Spaghettis being able to force it again, we can almost anticipate this game's going to be 13-6, and then it's going to be a big journey on the way back.
A big journey, but you know what? I always believe in the Spaghettis. Never forgetting upsetty spaghetti, something that I've lived with, well, at least for the past 6 months. That Nova on the back of Torque could do some damage, but as that first kill finds their way into the hands of Greg, who was also fully blind, Enan playing around the smoke does get spotted. Won't have another chance like that, at least not in this round. The bomb does find its way down into the lower site. Greg continues to open up. The Spaghettis fall all around the map. The dream, the picture that I had painted, unfortunately, well, it remains that, a dream.
Yeah, dream indeed. Not even able to bring one person down, and that's a lot of money still on the table for Team Flash. They already refreshed their utility, all setting a good setup here. Spaghettis finally getting to have their first full gun round here. Bronzy not having any utility, but oh, actually, once again, no kits for the Spaghettis. They're really gonna have to just win these battles outright.
Yeah, 2 ops now. Enan picking one up as well. Interesting decision. Bronzy, of course, a staple on this op, has managed to get down all the way through Secret, but as there are no Team Flash players here to set their eyes on, we'll have to see what their decision is. Team Flash now playing a very slow round, but the Spaghettis not biting on it, not playing aggressive, waiting for some kind of information to play with. Digital fakes the vents drop. No reaction out of Team Flash quite as of yet. 1 minute 8 seconds in round number 20. Team Flash sitting on 13 rounds. Spaghettis have a lot of work to do if they want to make this one even close. Now the execute onto the top side. Torque has taken aggression into ramp, but as the fight is now happening on A, Torque with the flank, however, is able to find only one. The bomb will get planted. The Heaven player, in the form of not Digital, Enan here, completely smoked off. Good utility from Team Flash, nets them a kill. And as Digital swings onto the site, they won't find anything quite yet. Willie Flynn, this is in fact a best of 3. But Team Flash now on 14, trying to bring us to a second map.
Yeah, that double nade coming into Heaven in that 3-on-3, really just a big brain play coming over there from Team Flash, and they're just looking great. First 5 rounds of this half are going their way, and they're just rolling along. And now Spaghettis are just forced by, and it's 4 MP9s, a little bit of utility, 1 M4, just trying to see what they can do.
Trying to do, oh no, Enan! King Willie finds those 2 kills in lobby, and Enan kind of doing some team damage there to their teammate. And next dropping it, oh my god, it's just an, yeah, I mean, how do you even cast that? Tell me how you cast that. Kills going everywhere. Team Flash wins. They're on 15. I don't even know what you want me to say.
Yeah, kills going everywhere, and this being the Spaghetti's map pick is not a good start for them. They were looking good in the beginning, stringing together a few of those rounds, but now the game just completely fell away from them. It's 15-6. They had a horrible looking CT side so far. I really thought they would capitalize on that, but it just hasn't
Well,
worked out.
yeah, I think it's just been down to Team Flash's just aggression, and they're hitting their shots right now. They're taking those early duels and winning them and giving themselves man advantages. So, as much as it's the Spaghetti's losing rounds, I also want to say it's Team Flash just looking hot right now. Digital, nice aggression, but not the proper gun for the job. The MP9 not going to do too much work there. Greg swings around the close boxes. Isn't going to miss that one. Digital falls. Enan trades right back, but the 4-on-3 still in favor of Team Flash. Bomb down on the top site now. 3 players trying to stave off 16 rounds for Team Flash and the map win. The retake a little slow, but Crudist opening up in that first kill and hot. No kits. Torque falls as well, and now Enan and Crudist have to go quick. Enan not even able to find that one, and Crudist the 1-on-3 gonna just get spammed through the metal, and Team Flash 16-6 victory on Nuke. We'll be going to Vertigo shortly.
Yeah, very solid showing from Team Flash, just wiping the floor with them. You know, it was 7, I believe it was 13 out of the last like 15 rounds there. It was just an incredible string there. But yeah, we're gonna go on break and we'll be back with you guys shortly on Vertigo.
Jack it up.
As RJ just said, let the bodies hit the floor as we watched all of these players jump off the side of Vertigo as they were, well, giving Team Flash the rightful CT side as they are given as per the rules. But Team Noodle, we're back once again. How do you think Vertigo is going to go?
So I'm an optimist.
Of course.
So the Spaghettis are 100% gonna win this map probably, and you know, I know it's Team Flash pick, but Spaghettis picked T side, and they must have picked it for a reason. They probably went over a lot of preparation here, so let's see if they can get a little bit of a bounce back here going on this map.
And they'll want to get it started off real quick with a pistol round win. The Spaghettis, this is their map pick, trying to perhaps throw off Team Flash, who maybe haven't played this one as much. It's a nice piece of defensive utility, though. That smoke comes out, and they're going to actually opt to go now towards elevators instead, but not all of these Team Flash players have rotated. The bomb is dropped behind. None of them have picked it up, and now it's in the filthy little mitts of Team Flash, and they know it too. Apache has spotted it. They're just going to continue to push, and we're playing Ring Around the Rosie as the Spaghettis go down to ramp. Bronzy dropping Anaxelia, putting them into a 2-on-3, but the bomb still not in their possession. And now Team Flash able to set up, play in tandem, play corners. Although they have left behind the bomb, at least for a second here. Bronzy swings in that first, and they do double swing, but Supreme with a quick 2K to finish off the pistol round.
I was literally punching air when they kept going without the bomb. And it's a 1-0 start from Team Flash, just able to get those picks. Spaghettis really tried to trade them out with the Glocks and the P250, but it wasn't able to go their way. And that's going to be another pistol round going for the Flash. They won both of them in Nuke. So that's 3 of 3 so far. Spaghettis really needs to start winning some of these pistols.
Yeah, pistol's the all-important round as it now sets up Team Flash for a second one. Scout in the hands of Apache, 3 MP9s, and an unsurprising buy of a PP Bison on the back of Annex, or in the hands of Annex. A few pistols spread around in the hands of the Spaghettis, and early kills on ramp have been traded each way. That PP Bison already coming into use. Digital, the Glock is going to be good for only damage. I thought Greg was dead to rights, but they are now. That P250 swinging. King Willie, first and second. Digital falls as well, and this PP Bison not going to be the gun for the job. Unfortunately, King Willie's still alive. They're playing around spikes, jumps up. Crutus, 16 HP, hits that burst bullet. Now the 2-on-2. Crutus with a reload. Has to double up here with Bronzy. Drops over that PP. Gives it to his teammate. Crutus does spot the spikes player now, but they have to play real passive here. Bronzy works that PP Bison through the smoke. Apache misses. Super low HP now for the Spaghettis. The MP9, good for 1, but there's no time on this bomb. Apache has to stick it, but only 3 HP is not going to last them through that smoke. Crutus wins it for the Spaghettis. It's a tied game, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa! Let's go! That was such a great round with the Glocks, with the P250s just not really buying anything, and the Spaghettis are able to finally bite back on an anti-eco here, and they're going to be bringing out the guns here. But the Team Flash is bringing out the Mag 7, bringing out the MP9, and quite a bit of flashbang. So let's see what happens with this aggression.
We'll see this aggression here. Once again, the Spaghettis opting to play aggressive on ramp. And this aggression is going to work out for the time being. They've taken so much space. Bronzy as well, taking more than space. They're going to take kills, making it a 2-player advantage. A minute 30 left. Bomb is already been planted. That's Swag 7. And what was an MP9 in the hands of Apache isn't going to do much on this retake. Annex as well, with only a 5-7. A lot to do, and not the weaponry for the job. The Spaghettis put themselves perfectly now for a second round.
Yeah, really great start for them. Oh my.
Damn.
Mag 7 headshots only work sometimes.
Only
100% of the time.
sometimes. Oh, NX wanted them to all run around the corner. I love it, but it's not going to work. Spaghettis do find their second.
I just want to point out that the Glock so far has been more effective than a point blank Mag 7. So
Nice.
So yeah, that's really
Nice.
unfortunate. But yeah, now it's gonna be a complete full save coming up for Team Flash. Spaghetti's looking very strong. I know. It's only 3 rounds into the game, but they look like they're coming in with confidence.
Yeah, at least happy to be playing on what is their map pick. And despite being on the T side, Vertigo is a map that if you get rolling on the T side, it can be really hard for the CTs to put a stop to it, right? It just feels like such a momentum-based map. I mean, every map in Counter-Strike is a momentum-based map, but this one even more so, especially with aggression. And if Bronzy is going to be hitting shots like that, I should know that I should put my big boy pants on. My God, what a headshot. Bronzy keeping it clean, and so are Crudist and Enan. Greg now the only one left alive with that wonderful USPS blueprint. Big fan of that skin, especially when I have it in the stat track. Lots to do. USPS bullets hit and they dink, but Digital cleans it up and Spaghettis hit their 3rd of the game.
Yeah, good job by Team Flash getting 2 picks early on though. It's a full save round. You don't really expect to do much, but dropping 2 guns is really big. But now we're going to see the 5 AKs come out for the Spaghettis and the 5 M4s coming out for Flash. It's really just going to be a bloodbath here on these sites, and we see Spaghettis really start to move and see if they want to do an aggressive play once again.
Kind of leaning here towards the B side. A few players in mid as well, and my God, Bronzy already showing up in Vertigo. Torque looking like perhaps they want to boost the Miracle Worker up towards Plywood there. By the way, Plywood's not a call. I'm sure it's like half wall or something like that, but because it's a piece of plywood, I've just resorted to calling it Plywood. Nonetheless, King Willie here dancing around back pillar. At least not dancing, just sitting around back pillar. Does manage to get taken out. That's not the word I was going for, but it is Bronzy once again showing up on this B site, entering in, hitting that first shot, nearly the second. Enan's able to trade it with a good piece of utility, and Crudist is already all the way up into spawn. Does win that fight, despite dropping 90 points of HP, and now Greg and Annex have a decision to make. Are they going for it? No, they are not, I believe. Able to now just sit back on the other site, and everyone happy to play this one out just for time.
Yeah, just looking to save here. They got an AK. The money is not great for them right now. They might decide to buy up being able to save the 2 guns. It really just depends on how they're feeling going to the next round, but good job on Spaghettis for cleaning that up. I mean, they got the opening pick, and then being down 4-3, Utility was able to get that round back for them.
Crudist aggressive. Able to pick up Greg. And the spam elsewhere around the map, not going to be super effective.
Yeah, definitely not going to be definitely not going to be buying up this round after losing that last guy there. So once again, Spaghettis can just play this round out slow and just try to whittle down the economy or whittle down the players of the Flash.
Try is the important part of that sentence, especially when you flash off Digital. That first kill is not going to be indicative of how the rest of the round goes, but Supreme finding a kill as well has made this a closer affair than perhaps the Spaghettis. Wait, what am I saying? Team Flash now up into a 3v2. Crudist got a quick 2k there. I thought it was a 3k, but...
He got 3, but one of them was his brother.
It was a team kill. Wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't even see it. Now as they try to hit this A site, all 3 Team Flash players have already rotated in. Bronzy punching the numbers in. No aggression from Team Flash quite yet. Bronzy, 12 HP, will get picked off, and now is Torque into the 1-on-3. Now 2, now 1. The last alive Glock has to be pulled out, plays around the boxes, goes into the burst fire, and absolutely demolishes Apache. Are you friggin' kicking? Torque. What?
Let's go!
No words. No words. No words for that.
I
first
cannot
Glock
believe.
burst.
I don't think I don't know what was going on with the burst right there, but after the first two missed, I really wasn't expecting that cleanup. I know it was a save round. I know that round should not have even been that close. But going down in that 2v3 situation when Bronzy was just getting pelted through the box, Torque had no utility to help his boy out. He just had to hold his gun out and was able to just pick him off one by one. And then the Glock with the 3 little bursts able to clutch it out for his team. And now that's just a pause, just to calm the nerves, either from Flash, either from Spaghetti, just to see what's going on and how to move forward the rest of this game.
I couldn't even speak with that one. I legitimately when that Glock gets pulled out and the right click happens and you're on burst mode, I mean, that's when you know Max just can't talk anymore at all. I mean, it's beautiful stuff from them. And as the match is still paused here, I'm actually going to update the stream title of the B stream, which is going live. If anyone is interested, there is a Lions versus Eagles match happening in Elite right now. And A-Bear, the beautiful A-Bear, is going to be solo casting that game over on the B stream. Firehawk observing that one as we get into round number 7. D-Noodle, how about you take us away here for a little bit of play-by-play?
Yeah, we're looking at the first little another little buy run coming in from Flash, Digital, and company, just trying to just play it slow, look for the picks, see if any early aggression's coming out from the Flash. Digital looking up Gregor, just holding over on this B bomb site, holding the stairs down. I don't know if he's gonna be ready for this little boost. Well, it looks like we're seeing Spaghetti really spread across the map here. Nades come out. That's going to be landed on the head of Bronzy, being brought down to 63 HP. Gregorovich gets a little bit of a spot on him. And now we see the bomb migrating a little bit. And looks to be making its way towards A, where only King Willie and Annex are at. But they've been smoked out. A pause has happened into this round. Playing very slowly now. The bomb is creeping up here with Crutus, who's been having a lights out game here. They're going to molly out sandbags where King Willie's waiting. And Enan is able to save his brother, taking out King Willie. Crutus is getting cooked a little bit by that Molotov. Nade's coming in on him, but he's just going to be sticking the bomb down. That's his job this round. He just needs to get the bomb down and make sure his boys can protect it. And now it's going to be a 4v4 retake. Crutus on 8 HP. Not a lot of retake utility coming in for Team Flash here, but not a lot of utility from the Spaghettis to counter this. It's just going to be a battle of aim here. And Apache be able to take the first kill on Anan, but Digital trades that back, and Digital gets traded back by Supreme, but Bronzy gets a trade on the Annex, and Crutus gets traded out by Greg, and now it's a 1v1, Bronzy and Greg, but Greg on 7 HP only has the op, and he has to tap it, but no, he's running away, and that's going to be a 6th round on the board for the Spaghettis.
And like I said, as I actually updated the title like 10 seconds into the round, I'll be honest, so I just let the master do his work there. Like I said, the Spaghettis finding their momentum on the T side here now with holy moly 6 in a row. Team Flash, after dropping that second round, they've looked a little bit lost here. To be fair, the Spaghettis and Bronzy doing work so far.
Absolutely doing work. Spaghettis know what they're doing right now. They're playing much more comfortable on this map.
Yeah, it just looks so much more fluid, less kind of tense and disconnected plays. As we get into round number 8 here, numero ocho, I believe. Oh my God. Greg, the hidden filthy op shots, just, I mean, deleting players out of the round. I love that. King Willie as well going to chime in with a kill, and Team Flash, just as we were praising the Spaghettis, have done some wizardry of their own. Greg is down to only 10 points of health, but those first 2 kills have set them up well for the rest of this round. A minute left in round number 8. Spaghetti's still leaning heavily towards this B site, and so is the bomb. Digital and Enan have actually used this defensive smoke in air quotes to their advantage. Enan missing that first one, and as Greg and Supreme double up, so do the Team Flash in their rounds. It's 6-2 now for the Spaghettis.
I mean, that's the kind of round you need when you're getting stomped like this. They have all 5 players survive their economy, gonna be able to get a little bit of juice flowing from that. And these rounds being so close, the Spaghettis are actually never mind. Their economy's still fine. I don't know what I'm talking about, but 6-2 with the lead. Both teams buying up, and both team having a little bit of stability on their economy here. Would have another buy after this.
Yeah, Bronzy might be the only one who would struggle to pick up more than, you know, a low-tier rifle, and actually Enan missing a Molotov there and even doing a little bit of damage to their own teammate. Op on either side here. Greg and Bronzy, like I said, both putting in the hours, obviously, on their weapon of choice. Ramp, a point of contest, but only for a second. Greg, just watching that angle, able to find easy pickings. Is actually gonna get smoked off here. Interesting smoke. Molotov is gonna work as well, and as that bomb gets planted, Greg is gonna take out the premature planter in the form of Torque. Bronzy close range, the shotgun up, and Crudest as well. Makes this a 2-on-2. There's kills happening from every which way, and I want to say it was Crudest from mid who came in for the flank. That bomb is down. Crudest only on 15 points of health. And Team Flash with the 2 AKs in this round. Flash comes through. Top sight. Blind. No one. Absolutely zero. Apache still has to play the edges, but it's Bronzy now to find King Willie, and Apache on their lonesome, with not too much time left on the clock, would have to do something absolutely magnificent. Has to hit at least one of them. Hits the first one, spots the head of Bronzy, but doesn't go for it. Taps the bomb, and Bronzy with that deagle plays it to perfection. Spaghettis find their 7th.
I mean, I know we saw Bronzy get that 3K this round, but I think the real MVP here was Crudest flanking over from middle. Team Flash has been having a great setup. How they won the previous round, and Grigorovich able to get another initial pick onto that B stairs position. But Spaghetti just take their time, and once Grigorovich fired off a couple shots, it looks like they eased off of mid a little bit, allowing Crudest a little bit of micro timing, able to just win a couple duels over at mid, and then once the site was theirs, the round was theirs, and now it's 7 rounds on the board for the boys.
And once again, I want to give a huge shout out to all 62 people just hanging out, vibing, having a good time in our stream tonight. My name is Max. I'm joined by T-Noodle, and observing tonight is RJ. We appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to follow. And if you have no idea where you are right now at this very moment, you better hit that ! Discord in the Twitch chat. I think the link may still be broken, but it will press someone to put the actual link in the chat. So we appreciate you guys nonetheless. Curtis getting us started off here in round number 10. Trying to find that elusive 8th for the Spaghettis. It would be to half in their back pockets if they find it. But of course, Team Flash doing their darndest, using bullets, grenades, Kevlar, diffusers, everything they can to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh, what? That was a flashbang behind Greg, I guess. No players in elevator for that flashbang to hit, so a little bit of flubbed utility there. It is a prospect game after all. And as this bomb starts to rotate towards the A ramp, a kill has been found actually in mid, and that now opens this up even more for the Spaghettis, who are now in a 2-player advantage. Crudest is low, but still able to play information. Annex hasn't tucked into the site. No, they're still playing close. Bronzy, oh no! Annex is going to want that one back, and Bronzy continually popping off now. 12-6, and we're only 10 rounds in. Supreme is going to get taken out as well, and that makes it 8 for the Spaghettis.
Man, everyone watching right now, grab your brothers, grab your sisters, grab your parents, because Bronzy's on it right now. These op shots are incredible. But once again, we're seeing Crudest really starting to come alive this game. He had a really tough first showing, but now 8 rounds on the board. He's also 12-5 to come along with Bronzy's 12-6. So good start. It seems like the Spaghettis are really waking up. I want to remind everyone the Spaghettis did pick Nuke, and they got absolutely demolished on that 16-6. But over on Team Flash's pick, Vertigo here, they seem to be doing the same back to them.
doing exactly the same back, and despite the fact that it's early signs here, you know, for the Spaghettis, looking real good. We are only in round number 11, so lots of time still for Team Flash to find a way back into this one. They are not looking super hot right now, but a pistol round like this one could be everything. Greg swings around the corner and does get dropped, but they're able to pick up this AK now from Enan. And Supreme continues this aggression. Team Flash flooding all over the map, and the bomb now towards the A site, all the way up the ramp. Will get planted. Curtis managed to pick up an off from somewhere and find a kill with it, so respect to that. He will get dropped, however, making this a 3-on-3 and making it a little dicey now, a little closer than the Spaghettis would have liked it. Supreme, manages to find the back of Torque and the kill. Bronzy playing real close. Has to be careful now. Digital there to back up and act as the bodyguard, and those picked up weapons in the hands of Team Flash are going to be saved. But they had a chance of winning this one. Supreme doing as much as they can, will get dropped, but as that bomb nears, well, the end of its life, so does this round, and the Spaghettis find now 9. Too close for comfort, though, in round number 11.
Yeah, too close for comfort, but they've been stringing a lot together, as you've seen. They've won. I mean, the 9 rounds they've won, it's just been domination. So they still do have a lot of money on the board, but that saved weaponry, those 2 guns, are going to be able to help stabilize a little bit, something for the Flash, as well as the max loss bonus coming for them. So it'll be interesting to see what they do, especially with the op being picked up.
Yeah, this op on Apache now. Good defensive utility to hold off the Spaghettis for a while longer. Supreme is going to tuck in now into sandbags. Spaghettis have been Molotoving it off pretty routinely. Curtis going to spot Supreme as well. Is going to make this now a confirmed piece of utility that has to be thrown. The nade does actually just narrowly miss, and Supreme dodges out just before that napalm can hit its target. Those jungles are burning, and Supreme is nowhere to be found. Minute 10 now left in the round. Only 1 kill going in the favor of Team Flash. Enan has been dropped. 5 and 8 for them. Not the greatest of halves so far. Curtis swings around, but they will get killed. Supreme able to save the life of their short player. Now Digital all by themselves. Can't make that one happen. 9-3 now for the Spaghettis.
See, the last gun round that Team Flash won, they had all 5 surviving, and once again, they do the same. It looks like once they're able to get set up, once they're able to get comfortable, they take it. But the whole thing is being comfortable, and Spaghettis have been doing a great job in making them question everything they're doing here. So hopefully they bite back again here, continue a little bit of the stringiness going on.
And there's that round. Apache somehow misses that one, despite Greg hitting one, I believe, in mid. But as this rotation now has to come through, they're onto the site. Apache dipping and diving around the edges of these boxes. The bomb is going to come through. Greg tries to hit a cheeky Molotov, but the smoke actually is going to block that out. That Molotov is too late. The bomb is down, but with only 2 players left in the 2-on-5, the defuse is going to come through. Digital plays closer on the smoke, but there are just so many players to kill and not enough bullets in the mag. The defuse comes through, and Team Flash now find their 4th.
Yeah, so I mean, this game was 9-2. It's 9-4 now. There's 2 more rounds in this half. You really want to, if you're the Spaghettis, you want to end this half at 11-4. You don't want to end at 9-6, especially off the start you had. That's going to be a really big hit to your confidence. But it's a really wonky buy coming out of the Spaghettis.
Very wonky, and it's 3 quick kills for King Willie. The bomb dropped. Greg gonna swing as well. King Willie looking for this ace, and will not find it. Digital gonna back that straight up. Team Flash find a 5th, mind you, and the Spaghettis now dropping a few in a row. This will be the last round of the half.
Last round of the half, indeed, and that, like I said, that was just such a wonky buy. Some people bought all the way, some people bought to 2K. We had a couple Galils, couple Deagles, but now we're gonna see an op once again on Bronzy with Torque just on a Tech 9.
Just a Tech 9, and it's the aggression in mid once again. Greg with that shotgun up is gonna do wonders. Bronzy pushed off of the corner and Digital falls as well, and we could see a similar half as we did in the last game. It was a 9-6 half for Team Flash. And the Spaghettis would be happy if that game ended the same way this one perhaps could. Ooh, fight around the edges of the ladder entrance there. Kills traded. And the Team Flash in a man advantage now. Crudist and Bronzy op in hand. Bronzy would have to go absolutely nuclear here if they want a chance of winning this one. It's a good flash. Apache pushed off the corner. Gonna force him to actually miss that shot as well. Some defensive utility, and that means Bronzy is out of this one. Crudist, who's been playing well this half so far, is only good for one, and it's a 9-6 half. You hear the GG, or the GH ticks in half, not quite the GG ticks.
Yeah, I mean, once the double up setup was picked up by the Team Flash, Spaghetti just didn't know what to do. They had a little bit of util to counter one of them, but once the second op would swing around the corner just for support, they didn't know how to flush that other one out. And they strung together 4 rounds to end that half. It was looking very dire at 9-2, but 9-6, that's something very respectable, especially a little bit of confidence booster going into this half. But the previous 3 pistol rounds have all gone the way of Team Flash. Spaghetti's really going to want to get this one here.
They really want to get this one. Pistol round underway, ladies and gentlemen. Halfway through this one, Team Flash already up a match. If they could take this one, it would be a clean 2-0. But the Spaghetti's doing everything they can to make sure that doesn't happen. Torque especially taking those first fights in this round. Enan finding the head of Greg, and Supreme and Anaxelia dancing around the box at the bottom of ramp. Will drop Digital, and now they flood onto the site. Team Flash with the bomb on back. Crudist playing around close oranges. Spice player gonna be dropped. Apache has to pull the knife out, and they go for it, and Crudist is gonna get dropped, and I love that from Apache. The knife kill is only gonna last them so long, as it's now only King Willie in a 3-on-1. Lots of low HP players. Finds the first, finds the second, and suddenly, just as I say it, it is a 1-on-1. The bomb being defused, sticks it for a moment, but it is a 10-second defuse. King Willie swings, hits the first few, but Torque, you could hear T-Noodle. You could hear T-Noodle say it. Yes, they win. They win the pistol round.
Finally, a pistol round for the boys. It's been a struggle for them today, but finally being able to do it. But that's a nice little bit of knife money. I believe it was Apache that got it. So that might actually make them decide to buy here, especially with the bomb going down. And sure enough, that is. I'm surprised Apache decided to go with the MAC-10 here, as he did have a little bit of funds to opt for the 1 AK, but we'll see what they do on this aggressive push here.
Aggression out into mid is only going to work for just a second. Greg and Supreme both dropping, so will Apache. And that aggression is stopped exactly in its tracks. Team Flash dropping, well, 3 players. Annex and King Willie, the only 2 left alive now. However, the MAC-10 gonna work at range. Able to pick up 1 kill. I'd be surprised if they were to find any more, though. Not a lot of room for them to work with here. However, Spaghettis have given up a lot of space here, so there is a world in which Team Flash hits a timing here, especially if King Willie is able to play on the edge of the smoke, but just as I say it, the caster's curse comes through to be true, and Spaghettis are now onto 11.
Yeah, good to only lose 1 player there. And then I really like the crossfire that the Spaghettis utilized on the jump up in the ACT position, because Team Flash was just rushing out with the MAC-10s. They knew it was possible with the bomb plant, with the knife, so they just played a lot of range and just jiggled the crossfires off of each other.
Yeah, really good defense of mid there as Team Flash went hard aggress to the mid. And Supreme also gonna go hard aggress now. Tech 9 used to its absolute fullest potential. And it's actually going to be the A1S done up for them. Enan going to trade one right back. Short swing from Willie. Not going to come to the fruition that they wanted it to. Not sure why I used fruition, but that's the word I used. With a minute 10 seconds left. Spaghetti's still on 11. A1S in the hands of Supreme. Apache boosted up, but the head is spotted. Bronzy quick to that one. And as you could tell, the Flash are trying to set up some kind of B take here, but with that kill going in the way of the Spaghettis, but Supreme dropping an A main, or B main. This is now all but over, and the Spaghettis now onto 12, and they are trying to recreate last game right now, T-Noodle. I'm telling you, 12 rounds now? They could find 13, and suddenly it's 14, and suddenly it's 16.
I mean, that's pretty much what it is. It's the exact same setup, exact same scenario. Team Flash going on to a bye here. And if they lose this, they'll be forced into one little save if they don't get the bomb down here. But it's a full gun round for coming out for both teams. So it's a really mixed bag. Anything can happen here. And this will be interesting to see how the Team Flash play their T side.
And now the first real test. 5 AKs, full utility, everything they need or want. Bullets traded, Supreme down to 17. Nearly gets tagged through the tarp. And as Sandbags is mollied off, all of these Spaghetti's players here grouped in towards the A site. It's a nice setup to stave off this push. Team Flash waiting for some kind of utility. A flashbang, Molotov, smoke grenade, anything will be needed to push these Spaghetti's players off of their corners. Here it comes. The take is on. Digital playing side haul. Finds that first kill. Finds good damage into the second, but it's actually going to be 2 quick kills from Team Flash to find their way into the site. Smoke is down, and that allows the bomb to get down as well. The bomb getting down for this, especially when Apache is hitting shots like that on the flank. Finding their way into elevator. Now Crudist and Enan both with defuse kits, but wait a second. Supreme now on 17 HP. Makes this a 2-on-2. That flank was so good, and Crudist opting to pick up the op. Interesting choices made all around. Team Flash playing real passive. No one swinging yet. Annex through the boxes, and Crudist so much to do. Not enough time. Just gotta save at this point. Supreme 17 HP. May even die to the bomb here, but it will be Team Flash to find 7.
Yeah, they'll find 7, but good on Crudist to save the op there. That's going to be able to allow them to potentially buy, albeit it'll be a little bit ugly here. But still, I mean, bringing them down to only 1 person on Team Flash surviving there, that's good on them. If you're going to lose a round, that's how you want to lose it.
That's exactly how you want to lose it. It coming down right to the wire. Into round number 20 we go. 12-7 Spaghetti's. Early aggression already. Supreme charging up. The AK spray is good for only 1. The trade kills are there, so we're into the 3-on-3 immediately. Bronzy playing the edge is actually going to shoot between the legs of Apache, and that is oh so unfortunate for them. 20 kills now. 20 kills now. 20 rounds now. About to be played out. King Willie taking off the head of Enan, and Screws back as the only one left alive. Team Flash are able to pick up their 8th round.
Yeah, now we're really seeing them come alive. I would expect the Spaghettis to have a save round here, but it's really interesting how Team Flash have decided to go A there twice in a row with a load of utility. They're really doing a good job of getting quick little control of ramp and therefore being able to use the rest of their utility to clear sight, get a plant, and then just use the rest of their utility just to hold post plants. So it's been great.
That is, in fact, doing great as this 5-man push comes out from the Spaghettis. Greg able to find only 2 kills there, but I mean, with that many players pushing, you would imagine that would be quite a struggle to do. And while we're in this kind of middle period of the round here, I just want to give a huge shout out to Jack and Camilla tuning in all the way down from Sao Paulo, Brazil. We love you lots. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are having fun. And yeah, we're right back into the Counter-Strike just like that. Round number 21. King Willie spraying around the sandbags there. they try to make this retake a reality, but the lack of utility and weapons, I think they'll just go for the save in this one. Digital, happy to go into round number 22 with an AK on their back.
Yeah, I mean, taking out another one, but
Oh,
I mean
man.
that's a good little save round coming for the Spaghettis. Didn't really invest anything into it, and they're able to pick up the AK, which should juice them a little bit, get a little bit of more cash flowing for them. And now another buy round coming in for both teams. It's 12-9, getting a little bit closer here. So Spaghettis would want to do something to sink a little teeth into this round on a. They need to get a gun round here.
Yeah, they really do. They need to take this one cleanly. They need to knock Team Flash back on their rear ends and take a few rounds if they want to find themselves playing for a third map. But that aggression from Supreme is going to get canceled out pretty quick. Crudist standing in that Molotov, able to find that kill. Greg spotted through the edges of the concrete barrier. And Torque is going to finish that one off. The swing from King Willie is good for 2 low HP players. It is traded by Digital, meaning that the 3-on-2 is going to be advantage towards Spaghettis, but the bomb is going towards the B site now. At least, wait a second, no it's not. Only one player it's Apache with the op. Going to throw a little bit of a fake play here to try and draw the rotation. It actually has worked, at least for the time being, but Team Flash not super sure about where they want to go. Bomb now finally making the decision actually to go towards B, and that is the wrong one. 2 Spaghettis players have rotated towards the site, but once again, the timing. Enan going to start creeping away, looking for some kind of mid presence, and now the real execute, the real utility, and the real players all here. The bomb ready to go. The site is going to be taken, especially if Annex is going to hit shots like that. Apache backing him right up, and suddenly Bronzy, the man, the myth, the legend, put to the test once again. What? Are you kidding me? Through the smoke, the bomb is now down, and Apache in the one-on-one has to drop a defensive piece of utility. Bronzy was trying to blow our minds again, going for spam kills through the smoke. So much to do, so much time. The USPS is pulled out, goes to the Sing and hits the shot, and it's a 2v1 clutch for Bronzy hitting a smoke through the shot. I mean, sorry, hitting a shot through the smoke. I can't even talk. What in God's name was that? What in God's name was that?
That was just insane. There was just so much in that round. Once it was down to 2v3, Digital was playing in a very unnecessarily aggressive angle on that B side, getting taken out early, and then a brilliant shot by Apache to bring in a 2v1 advantage. But Bronzy just pulling shots out of his rear and just getting some craziness and able to clutch it out for the boys.
And that right there is what I absolutely live and die for in the game of Counter-Strike. My God, Bronzy just deciding that the hand of God was going to reach down and pull that trigger for him, finds the kill through the smoke, and finds the 2v1. Team Flash, though, trying to answer right back, but Enan continues that pressure. Op is good for only 1. King Willie trades him out pretty quick, but continued hard aggression up through mid. Annex is planting that bomb now on the B side as well. The 3-on-3 retake is on Digital. Dances around, spots the head of Apache, who dances up in a round of jump up as well. 2 quick kills for Team Flash, and just as quick as you like. Torque trying to find a way back into this one. Aggression through the smoke. Utility just chunks down a single point of their armor. Nothing more, nothing less. The smoke going to be used to their advantage. Swings with the AK, but it's a lot to do. And Team Flash able to use a quick change of pace to their advantage to find double digits.
It's going to be another save coming out for the Spaghettis, and that you can only assume it's going to be 13-11. The one thing about the clutch that Bronzy just had was only 1 remaining CT on round 1, so that forced their economy into a not great situation, and now they're feeling the pinch from that.
The aggression. Oh no, 2 early kills already. Enan around that corner, not going to be able to find this one. And Supreme with the clean A1S 3K. All 3 players dropping, and Torque now the last alive for the Spaghettis.
Yeah, he just needs to save this AK. They need it the next round. They have a couple guys at 2K, so it's absolutely necessary here.
absolutely necessary. Torque playing slow. Supreme, what is this timing? Torque, oh man. I love that positioning from Supreme to get it done and to find Team Flash 11. Just really smart play, not getting too aggressive and covering the entrance.
Yeah, really heads up play to play around the smoke like that. But now it's a close game. 2 rounds apart right now. Double op setup coming up from the Spaghettis. Once again, no kits for them. I've been playing a lot this game with a lot in these 2 games without kits.
No kits and a double op setup once again. Enan and Bronzy, either site, doing lots of, well, respective work. Crutus gonna get antsy here, swings around the corner, and Supreme was waiting for exactly that moment. Torque tries to trade it, and they will, but has to be afraid of the fact that there are other Team Flash players here, has no support from the site, so it's either one or nothing here. Torque flashes out, goes for the swing, but Annex is keen to that one, misses that flash by a mile, and drops Torque. Enan with this op, and Digital with that A1S. Willie does drop, and as that A side is completely locked down now for Team Flash. The Spaghettis, I believe, are now just going for a save.
Yeah, going for a save. Economy it's just such in a weird situation. They have pretty good loss bonus, but they're floating next to $0 on everybody right now. They're gonna have a tough choice to make next round, and I would anticipate it being a save and just letting it get to that 13-13 marker. The lack of utility from them the last few big gun rounds here has really been biting them, as Team Flash has just been running up, taking early aggressive picks, and just winning those fights, winning those trades.
And as this bomb does eventually tick down, and
Enan,
did Enan just disconnect? I guess, yeah. No weapon in hand to drop, so I guess that's at least good timing
Unless
for
he
them. But
fell
Team
off, yeah.
Flash, well, no, wasn't it only Digital last alive for Spaghettis? So it was just the disconnect, I believe. I guess, I don't know. What? No, but
I
Enan
think
is
he
still
fell
here.
off the board. Yeah, he had
What?
to go.
Okay, well,
He
nonetheless.
had an op.
Yeah. Oh no. Are you serious? The op in the
Yeah.
hands of Enan. Well, not any longer. And just I was saying, Team Flash now. Ooh, close range beat the 50 kill. Looking good. 2 quick kills though to answer right back. Team Flash now making it look dicey for the Spaghettis. It was looking so good for them up until, well, these past few rounds, and King Willie trying to make a statement, trying to put their name on this game. Does get dropped, but the bomb now being planted. Torque on the aggressive side with this Deagle. Has to hit it cleanly in the head if they want to manage to get a kill out of this one. Doesn't look like they even want that, though.
Trying
Just
to get
happy
the gun.
to get the gun in mid. And now Bronzy and Torque. Oh, nearly not Bronzy. 4 HP is all that's left. Between Bronzy and, well, the underworld.
Yeah, they're really gonna want to bring both these guns in there. They're on max loss bonus here, but they need all the utility they can get. Team Flash has just been running over them. Very good start for the Spaghettis. It was 12-6 at one point this game, and now we're at 13-13.
Oh, man, and I thought we were guaranteed overpass there for a little while, but Spaghettis now dropping, well, 4 in a row, but really it's 7 of their last 8 rounds. Math is hard, especially when you've been casting for what is essentially now an hour and a half. 13-13. The stage is set, especially for the madman that is Bronzy. I hope someone clipped that 1v2, by the way. I really hope someone clipped that. And if not, go back and clip it right now. Boost up towards ramp, but it's really mid where we should be looking. Team Flash and the bomb. Aggressive. Digital from jump up. Has found an opening. Has lost a lot of their health in the meantime. It's a great counter swing, though. Good trades. Once again, Prospect Division is alive as ever. Apache. There you have it. Enan getting just a little bit too aggressive. Flash comes out. Apache looking for the close range shotgun off kill. Nearly hits the no-scope, but it will be digital now to clean up that round and to find Spaghetti's their 14th of the half. Finally, a round in their back pocket.
3 surviving is going to be so nice. Not as good as 4 surviving, but at least they had a positive end of those numbers there. And it's really good to kind of plug the hole that's just been draining for them right now, getting the lead back a little bit. This Op's doing wonders for them right now.
The double op setup, exactly what they needed, apparently, or it's exactly what the doctor ordered exactly at this moment right now, because it has been happening pretty consistently throughout this map, at least. Now, or at least in this past round, it's starting to click. Bronzy already chunked down to 74 HP.
Greg might have spotted Torque.
Perhaps, but perhaps not, as their attention is drawn towards side hall, and it's Bronzy to continue domination on ramp. Enan as well gonna chime into that one, and Supreme already down to 19 HP, and well, already down to only 2 players. They have found one to make this a 3v2, but with only, well, I would say a player and about a 5th.
Spaghetti just need to play smart here.
Really just need to play passive.
Low utility on Team Flash.
Enan might get punished here for playing super passive. The Flash comes out, goes for the swing, and hits the shot onto Supreme. Enan is looking sharp on the B site, goes for the jump up, doesn't hit the shot onto Annex. The 1v3 for Annex now. Bomb on their back. Does get flashed out. Enan now knows exactly where they are. Goes for the jump, and Enan is clean to it. It's now 15 for the Spaghettis, and we are staring directly at Overpass.
Oh, I sure hope we're staring directly. But remember, the Spaghettis are carrying 2 ops into this round. And look at the buy coming out from Team Flash. If they decide to just throw a whole lot of flashes out and just try to run down the Spaghettis, we could be looking at the surprise win of the night.
Yeah, and it looks exactly like that is going to happen. Bronzy close range with that op, but they're going to find 2 quick kills. Team Flash, that is. It's going to be traded pretty well quick, but...
It's a good one-way.
King Willie now. 13 HP. Not a lot of room for them to work with. An AK and 2 MAC-10s. The bomb dropped in the middle of the site, and an op. Enan with that op. Finds that kill. Crudest on the flank. I didn't even see it. And now Greg, all that is between the Spaghettis and Overpass, and it will be the Spaghettis now, making their way to the final map. T-Noodle, you can hear him hissing and screaming about this one.
I'm so happy. We'll take a break and see you guys at Overpass.
Boop, boo doo boop. Here we are once again, ladies and gents. My name is Max. In case you had forgotten, I'm joined as always by T Noodle, and tonight is being observed by the wonderful Firehawk. RJ, my bad. Firehawk is observing the B stream that is about to start. I apologize to both of you. That's what I'm used to saying, but no, it is in fact RJ Soros observing tonight. T Noodle, what are we looking for on Overpass other than me bumbling my words?
Oh, this is going to be a spicy game. We just saw a super close Vertigo matchup. Both these teams have won each other's map picks. And now on the decider, we don't get a lot of third maps in CSC. So this is what you love to see all on the line. Oh, it's just going to be a good game. So we get starting on the T side.
Spaghetti's starting on the T side, and they're going to be taking it, I mean, pretty standard for Prospect. I feel like every time we see Overpass, they're going up long, and the bomb is on one of their backs. It's all 5 Spaghetti's players now. Bronzy leading the charge, and they're actually just going to continue to push down long here. Now, sound is going to be heard, so that information now has been passed around the Team Flash side, and here it is. The push into the site, Bronzy completely blind. That P250 is not going to be any of use when you can't see a damn thing. Kills now, once traded every which way. Each player dropping. Digital's Tech 9 close range is going to be helpful, but only for a moment. That bomb is dropped towards Truck. The 3-on-2 now for Team Flash, and the bomb not in the hands of the Spaghettis. 50 seconds just about left on the clock, but Team Flash don't want to let it get even close to that. They find that first kill. Digital finds Annex. The boost from Apache and King Willie. That was a creative piece of work right there around APC.
I mean, that was creative, but that was also super risky. But I'm glad to see that pan out. You're in a 3v1, 3v2 situation, putting 2 people stacked on top of each other, while it can be a good play to catch people off guard with only 1 alive. You don't want to really catch yourself off guard. However, it works out for them, and now we're seeing a bunch of MP9s come up for Flash, and we're looking at a potential B rush from the Spaghettis.
Well, it's not a potential rush. It is a rush. Greg, the jumping MP9 kill, and that's 2 beautiful kills. King Willie on an MP9 as well. They're just going to rack and stack that cash. Team Flash, 2 in a row.
Yeah, absolutely solid start. They went up close with those MP9s and just absolutely went to work with that. No bomb plants for the Spaghettis on either of those rounds, so they're still going to be able to buy, but there's going to be light on a couple pieces of utility, which could prove crucial in a map like Overpass.
But those AK-47s, well, those are exactly what the doctor ordered. 5 of them to be exact, and these MP9s, they're going to have to take close-range fights here. Interestingly enough, Spaghetti's looking for any kind of aggression. King Willie could be that first piece to the puzzle, but it's going to be Supreme and Khan. Just like I said, King Willie, well, is unfortunately only the second piece to this round's puzzle for the Spaghettis. And Supreme going aggressive with this AK, trying to catch a timing here. Here's these players rotating up. But the walking...
a lot of information.
Wow, the walking, however, though, from Bronzy here. He's ready for it. I love that. You could call him hacking, but he's not. We've seen him do it all season long, and he continues to do it. A beautiful read, knowing that they had lost Khan, waiting for that aggression. And Supreme has got to be kick himself after that one.
Yeah, that
Con
read
control.
was incredible.
Read was truly incredible. Con control still firmly in the hands of Spaghettis, and this aggression from Curtis here does keep 2 players up on this top side as the execute comes down onto the B site, and it's perfectly played by the Spaghettis. No one wanting to take that fight on, well, the player pushing the top site, so they're able to take the bottom site for essentially nothing. Annex, my god, makes the MP9 look like an op from heaven.
Yeah, but the way the last round played out, Apache being the only one dying and the only one on an M4 this round, we're actually going to be able to see them buy again next round, as long as Apache is the survivor here. But we look at a very solid round coming up from the Spaghettis, having 4 survivors of their own. Just going to be looking and seeing how this game is going to be played out. I know Apache is probably going to be looking to op on this map. He's not going to have a chance to op this next round, but it will definitely be interesting to see how the ops play out. Apache's been killing it. Bronzy and Anand both were killing it on Vertigo. So on a map like Overpass, it's going to be great to see how these how these ops can just really shine.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I'll be honest, personally, I am an opera, I guess, only because I'm terrible at the game and I'd rather play a point-and-click adventure game instead of an FPS. But Overpass is a map that I absolutely excel on. It is my favorite map to op on by far, just because of the amount of long-range angles you can give yourself as a CT opper. It's truly incredible. We'll hope to see some more brilliance out of Bronzy and the rest of those Spaghettis ops or oppers, but for the time being, There are none in play. In fact, there's still a MP9 on the back of Supreme. With a minute 15 now, and smoke's trickling in to this B site. Flash comes out as well now. At least I thought it was a flash. It is just another smoke.
Apache's positioning could be huge here.
Apache with lots of water control here could find any of these players rotating in, but the actual take is not going to be here. Apache, though, nearly spots that player rotating out in the form of Torque. Torque going to go back in. Wants to take this fight for some darn reason. Apache has to be aware of two angles, and maybe that's what this is. Torque swings into the ready Apache, but somehow, even after taking those early bullets, has fallen, does get sprayed down through this smoke. And as the aggression is now towards the top site, Annex doing a great job of finding that first one, finding a second, finding a third, and is doing it all from truck. The bomb is planted. But lots of time left for a retake to happen. Bronzy 2-2 finds the first. Oh my god, swings into that second player. And now Torque, with only 25 HP and a dream, needs to win a 1v2 clutch. Greg is awfully low. Lots of potential for it. Flash goes over top. Team Flash playing close. No one gets flashed from that one. And Greg, well, finishes that one quick as you like. Team Flash on 2-3.
Yeah, good round for him. Team Flash able to recover off that. Once the water control went there for Apache, he did catch a few of the guys rotating towards A, and that was a sign for the rest of his team to start rotating A. But Torque, realizing that, pushed into water to keep the rotate and keep the sights on a 2v2 after he gets that attention over there from water. But Annex just making that great play, saving the round for them, and now it's 3 rounds for them.
All 5 Spaghettis players up through mid now. The op finally in the hands. Actually, that's not an op. Wait, no, it is. It's the op in the hands of Bronzy, but it's a scout in the hands of Enan. That confused the absolute hell out of me. And I saw a scoped weapon, so I assumed, well, the person I saw first, who was Enan, had the weapon. But nonetheless, it's 2 scoped weapons for the Spaghettis, and it's actually 3 players, 4 players up long now. Only little olds. Bronzy playing, well, the flank hold, and as they all walk out onto the site, they're all gonna get sprayed down, and it's an absolute bloodbath in long. Bomb is dropped. And it's, well, 4 potential kills for Bronzy if you want to look at it in a positive way. For the Spaghettis, this smoke dissipates now, and Bronzy
2 on that
gets,
left side.
Oh no, and the dissipation is just so poorly timed, and Bronzy nearly hits that first kill through the smoke. King Willie goes through it, and you can't give Bronzy kills like that. Or at least you can't give them fights like that, and they're also going to hit that one for some reason. 30 seconds now, and they're going to rotate around. Not a lot of time for this maneuver to happen, and it looks like Bronzy is actually just going to go for the save. My god. Bronzy, you had the chance to give us a 1v4 clutch, and you're not even going to go for it? What is this? I didn't pay my friggin' entry ticket for this.
See, I'm not so sure I even agree with the save here. Your economy's light. The rest of the team's going to be having to save, and you're not going to be getting any money from this round either. So I really don't know what the play is here for the Spaghettis. Down 4-1. It should be a save round for them. Looks like they're going to be buying armor and pistols around then. No, Bronzy full bot. Digital bot down to 15. Just seeing what they can do, if they can hurt the economy of Team Flash a little bit.
Yeah, Team Flash definitely not in a super stable position themselves here. Not a lot of utility on Annex, and not a lot of money for Greg and Willie, and this double swing is perfect from the Spaghettis. I mean, you couldn't have drawn up a better play if you tried. The double swing is great, and Team Flash not supporting their solo water player. I believe that's Torque trying to draw sound, trying to draw attention away from this boost, and no, they aren't.
No way.
No, they aren't doing this. No, they are not. Are you friggin' kidding me? They get up onto the door, and then they boost up on, but oh no, I thought it was going to happen.
Where's Bronzy's gun?
Bronzy's gun
it was invisible.
in the ethereal realm, just like that boost is. The door still open, down towards bottom of con. I don't think they heard Bronzy scampering up, so as this execute comes out here, looks like Supreme is the only player up here who's going to be ready for this. They've all rotated up, and now that draws the rotate as well. It's not only Supreme, my bad. Another Team Flash player here on the site. Able to find some kills, but as they all rotate in, the Spaghettis are just too late to this one. Bronzy hitting that first one. Needs to peek in, needs to get lucky. He will not. Greg through the top of Right Flowers. Drops him like a rock.
And now I see why they were trying to save that up. They were trying to do this interesting little boost on top of the door. They're trying to see whatever they were trying to go for. Unfortunately, it didn't seem like they were able to hit the right jumps to be able to get into that little spot. But definitely interesting nonetheless. But Anan's going to be just forced on a deagle because Bronzy's economy was tight on that save.
Yeah, I love the fact that they throw that front monster smoke every round. It's good stuff from Team Flash. Good utility. Spaghettis piecing their way in towards mid. A very defaulty round. Perhaps the first defaulty round we've seen out of the Spaghettis on their T side. They have dropped a few rounds now in a row, but they're not shy to change up the playbook here, especially after dropping those rounds. Creeping up, taking all kinds of space, and Team Flash is going to give it to them. Not contesting anywhere around the map. King Willie around this edge. Has to take the fight against Digital. Spots him. Doesn't throw any bullets into him quite yet. The nade, not going to be good for too much either. Digital down to 85. And Greg with aggression from heaven there. He's pushed all the way out onto that front kind of catwalk area in front of Heaven. Digital once again playing around the corner, wins the fight. There goes King Willie. There goes a player on the B site. And that triggers, for a moment, a rotation down. But Greg, with his advanced position, is smart, is good for that. Bronzy completely blind, down to 5 HP after taking a few bullets in the head. And it's Torque somehow finding Supreme. Annex dancing around as well. And Torque finding another one. Makes this a 2-on-1 crudest. Are you kidding me? Win this right now. Annex, after finding 2, flashes out, swings into Annex, but Annex once again from Truck finds a 3K, and it's been Annex in so many of these CT rounds now for Team Flash, who are finding ways to win.
I mean, it's just been the Annex show. I mean, that's two separate rounds where a big 3K from Annex has just been proven absolutely crucial. Going 8-4 now. I know it's still relatively close to the rest of the team, but it's a 6-1 scoreline, and having 2 crucial rounds like that to absolute stabilize their economy and just hurt the economy of the Spaghettis, it makes it tough. And especially 6-1 already, that's a tough swallow, especially with how Nuke was played out earlier.
Still lots of rounds, still lots of time for the Spaghettis to do something, but they got to get started pretty quick here. Interesting piece of utility out, and Greg from heaven once again. Uses the op like a tuba, blasting everybody away in front of him. And, I mean, there were just like 5 or 6 kills there. I'm not going to tell you about them because, well, they happened, and we're now in a 2-on-2, make it a 2-on-1. Crudest finds Supreme. And Annex on that AK, make it an op now, is just going to save Team Flash. Despite winning so many rounds in a row, they've kept these rounds, well, relatively close. So Annex has to save this one.
Yeah, he'll have to save this one, and this next round is going to be a must-win coming in from both sides. Whoever loses the next round is going to be on a save, and the Spaghettis really cannot afford to be saving anymore. I know it's a CT-sided map, but you want to get some rounds here, especially in a game where the last series they literally won 16-0 on this map. Coming in here and getting stomped like this already, it doesn't do much for your morale.
Into round number 9 we go. 5 AKs in the hands of the Spaghettis, and it looks like it's going to be all-out aggression for them. The 3-man stack towards the bottom site for Team Flash. A good piece of utility. Does blind Torque fully, and so does that second Flash. My God. The Team Flashes are huge there. Supreme comes around the door. Doesn't get too much damage, but it actually...
Oh!
Wait, sorry. Oh, okay. Greg just got a bunch of kills. Again, I mean, I don't even know what to say. 3 kills, and the Team Flash on a round they should have lost are suddenly in a 2-player advantage in a 3-on-1. I don't have the words to describe that. I didn't see it happen, nor did I want to see it happen. My God, I would have covered my eyes, would have covered my child's eyes. Greg finding 3 kills. And Apache finding 1 on that B site to stop that push. I thought it was going so well for the Spaghettis. It looked so well set up. They had, well, a lot of flashbangs, a lot of utility, and, well, it's no one but the big man. The Bronzy Show once again for the Spaghettis now. A 1-on-3, AK in hand, and actually no more than 1 CT player here up on this top site. It is Greg holding this close angle, so there is a world in which Bronzy manages to get all the way onto the site without being spotted. Greg is really gambling here, has to play around the smoke. If a step is made, Bronzy could be dead, but it's exactly the world that I predicted that we are living in. Bronzy walks out long and takes Greg. Now bomb planted 4 bathrooms, but he's going to play truck instead. Aggressive, that is, towards bank. Gets spotted, has to hit those bullets, but the double swing from the Team Flash is too good. And Bronzy, I love the idea, but just got caught lacking, not looking the right way. And unfortunately, it's going to be Team Flash now on 7. Well, if you're a Spaghettis fan, that is, and we are unfortunately a biased cast in here.
Absolutely a biased cast. Interesting what Bronzy's trying to do. I mean, the information play where there was that Greg was watching mid, so Bronzy knew there shouldn't have been any chance of a player from the NA to come from middle. So he was just trying to play a little bit of timing to see if he could get the shot off on a bank first. But unfortunately, they just peeked him together, and just being on an off angle like that, you're gonna get eliminated quick.
Eliminated real quick. Op once again in the hand of Greg, who's actually had a pretty good time of it, nearly hits that flick. Team Flash doing a good job of defending this B site as a kind of an awkward take without a bomb happens towards B. I'm not sure if that was just a fake or players looking for 1v1s, but alas, it doesn't work out for anything other than another kill for Greg, and nearly hits the second one. 5 HP, manages to escape around the corner. I don't know if he legged him there or not, but the 4-on-2 now for Team Flash. Minute and 3 seconds left in the round. Spaghettis with a lot of work to do. Digital Incon gets dropped after finding Annex, putting Bronzy once again into a 1-on-3. Here's the aggressive, I don't know why I can't say that word, Supreme. Aggressive,
Bronzy
whatever it is.
1v2.
Bronzy 1v2. 2 kills, but the aggression from Apache will find them that kill and find Team Flash the half guaranteed.
The half is guaranteed. It's 8-2. These rounds have not looked good for Spaghettis at all. They've just been getting chewed up. The Flash have just been playing a really good setup of CS. Grigorovich has just been incredible on the op. Annex has just been anchoring A like no other. I really expected Apache to be opping here, but it's just Greg's world right now, and we're all just living in it.
Con Flash comes through. Apache takes this fight and actually takes good damage as well. 22 HP and only 20 for Bronzy in mid. All 4 players now for the Spaghettis playing together. Top Con is going to be the next point of contest. However, as the rotation comes up only for just a second, Spaghettis put their pedal to the metal, starting to push through. Bronzy dances in and out of the smoke. Annex completely blind. Does manage to live, and the kills now fall in the favor of Team Flash as we close out round number 11 and look for round 12.
Yeah, this bias stream is really starting to hurt me a little bit. It's not looking good. I know that was a save round, but once again, we're coming into a gun round where, I mean, Spaghetti just need to wake up. If they want a chance, I mean, this could potentially be their last map. Could be their last time playing together. They gotta wake up. They gotta pull it together.
And Bronzy can only do so much, you know. He's already fragging pretty well out of his mind, doing as much as he can. But there's only so much one man can do with all that power. That's not how the Kanye West song goes. Torque, trying to get them started, hits the spray into King Willie. Opens this round up. Just a teeny tiny bit, creaks it open like you would creak open a door perhaps on Christmas morning, trying to peek in to see all those presents. But you never know. Good old Grigorovich might come in, just slam that door shut with a big green of his. Time will tell. 58 seconds left. Smokes onto this A site. It's not a great smoke right now. And Supreme is going to use it. Dance around it. Not find any kills, but has taken a lot of info. Flash comes out. It's a team flash. And a team flash it will be, only for a moment. Torque continuing to hit shots in this round. The rotation has come up now. Players trying to boost up over this wall. I don't think that one's going to work, gentlemen. Molotov pushes Greg off of Dumpster and into Bank, but Bank is smoked as well. Greg thought about going aggressive there for a moment, but Annex once again from Truck hits 2 kills, and Apache hits 1 as well. Makes it a 2-on-2. Cruz and Enan, the last 2 alive. Low HP, Apache with a flashbang and an A1S. Pushing from Dumpster. Spaghettis have tucked in now. Apache 10-8, 10-6, 73 HP. No utility. Kit in hand, but not too much time left. Has to go for the fight. Dances around Dice, hits the first shot onto Enan, and all Crudis has to do is tuck in and wait for this defuse to come through. Crudis swings, Apache sprays. No kills found for either one yet, and as there is no time left, well, Apache has to go for that one, and Crudis is going to win it.
He's gonna win it, but he's gonna go down after the bomb. I'll be honest. Like that round, Annex almost clutched out. It was just really dicey. They looked like they were going to be going A the whole time. They telegraphed it from the very start of the round that they were going to be going A and never made any adjustments. We saw Torque take water control earlier, and at that point, the Spaghettis didn't progress past Fountains, so not a lot of map control going for them there.
I mean, they had the map control, but then proceeded to do absolutely nothing with it, right? So, Prospect showing, well, unfortunately, why they're in Prospect here. And a single track mind, it looks like, for the Spaghettis on their T side right now. Although the aggression out on the A site here has netted them an early kill. Bronzy as well, but King Willie jumping down from Toxic. It's a wonderful 2K. Enan is able to trade it and actually make this a 2-on-1. The flank from Supreme is fast, and it is going to find Supreme a kill. Drops that smoke pretty much instantly, and now has to play around this bomb. Torque, the 1-on-1. Supreme on the edge of this smoke. It really is just the battle of who spots who first, and Torque has walked into him, throws the smoke. No. Oh no, and they're right next to each other. And Torque is in the smoke too, picks up the bomb, and somehow makes it out of the smoke, and Supreme... What? What? I have no words. Once again, Team Flash and Spaghettis just break my ability to even speak.
That was just a wild end to that 1v1. Supreme with a perfectly timed flank. Just able to catch him off guard, bring it to 1v1. Unfortunately, he had a smoke. Was able to isolate the bomb, and both of them tried edging into the smoke a little bit. And unfortunately, the timing went the way of Supreme. Once that utility was pulled out by Anan, it was just game over, and Supreme was able to win it out. Now it's 10 rounds on the board. Spaghettis really got to get these last 2, but their money is not great.
Spaghettis really need to find these last 2. I mean, Overpass is a map where the T's have a great shot of winning as many rounds as Well, the CTs do, I would say. This is a pretty unbiased map in that sense, and the Spaghettis get get the short end of the stick on that one. Great utility from Team Flash. Torque is, I mean, he's got no say in the matter. He gets dropped to the round like you would drop a fly with a fly swatter. Couple of pieces of nades come out in mid, and there you go. Torque gone, and man advantage now. 14 Flash. Deagles and a Tech 9 for the Spaghettis to get something done in round number 14. A round win would be incredible, but a lot of kills would be incredible too, as all of these Team Flash players are so low when it comes to economy. Bronzy hitting that first one is going to help them at least find their way onto the site. The bomb yet to be planted, but soon it will find its way there. Bronzy getting it down. The man with the opening frag, the man to plant the bomb too. Team Flash do claw 2 kills back, but Bronzy once again through a box. Hits another wild shot, and that bomb plant and those 2 kills make this that much better of an economic last round.
Yeah, I mean, at least they got the bomb plant. I'm not gonna say this round is a must win, but they gotta win this next round. It's 11-3. I mean, we've seen crazier things. Just last week, Assassins were up 11-4 on Mirage, and sure enough, the Spaghettis were able to turn that around. They get this round here. I mean, anything's possible with Bronzy lighting it up on the op, and then we saw Non come alive in Vertigo. If they can recreate that, it's possible. Crazy things happen. It's Counter-Strike. But they need to just find their comfort.
And they need this goddamn 4th round, because we all know 11-4, the worst lead in Counter-Strike to have. It's 3-1 in hockey. I'm sure it's, 27 to whatever the Patriots were at in that
27-3 or
28-3. That's what it was. Terrible leads to hold in all kinds of sports, and in this esport here, it's 11-4. If only the Spaghettis can find it, and they're playing awfully safe as of right now. Supreme just looking for any kind of info, has spotted a player, and it's gonna be Crudist pack. Oh, it nearly spots the edge of that player towards Garbage. Dumpster. Crudist flashed off. The swing from Annex is going to be good. Annex continually playing safe around this smoke. Nearly gets taken out. Still being a nuisance towards the middle of the site, but Digital jumping all the way around. Truck now is going to get taken out by Apache, and King Willie on the flank as well is good for 1 at least. Spaghettis, the 2-on-4 now. Torque and Bronzy, 2 players who've been doing it all for their team. Torque finding the first one, not the second, and it's Bronzy gonna fall through the smoke, and Team Flash gonna find 12 as a Team Flashbang comes out there.
12-3. It's and then the rounds they did win, they did not look good either.
No.
So I mean, Bronzy's alive right now. Crudis really struggling after a great game he had on Vertigo. Anon also struggling. He was lighting it up with the op. But hey, they got a chance.
There's always a chance.
There's always a chance. If NA8s can get 12 rounds on CT side, Spaghettis can get 12 rounds on CT side. So they just need to just start here. It's 0-0 in their heads right now. Get pissed around and move on.
It's a long road to redemption. The climb starts right now. They've got nothing but ice picks and, a few nails in their boots. They got a long ways to go. Team Flash, 12 rounds and only 4 rounds away from going all the way to the finals. And my, oh my, have they played a wonderful game so far. They go up mid, but as Supreme has called it, there's been no aggression whatsoever towards Water or Monster. The rotation does actually come back, and this once again is a great play by Team Flash. I'd love to know who is IGLing for them. This is going to be
Supreme IGLing.
the right call, Supreme, my man, my old teammate, and I would love nothing more for him than to go to the finals. Bronzy on short, only able to find the one. Torque able to trade right back into it, though. 3-on-3 now, 67 HP on the site. Torque once again gets traded. Great stuff on the pistol for both teams so far. Greg dancing around the edge of this smoke as the bomb does get planted. USPS is favored in these long-range matchups, but you never know. The heart of Greg could just find him a kill. Enan now dropped down into the pit, and as well, Digital now on short gets taken out, and Team Flash, all they need to do is sit now. Greg dancing around the pillar. Still alive. Enan out of bullets completely, and the Team Flash looking to put the Spaghettis out of this one. It's now 13-3.
Yeah, 13-3 on an eco. I'm assuming they're just going to save and just try to string it out from here. It's going to be most likely looking at 14-3. But we do see a FAMAS over on Anan. Digital dropped it over for him to see if we can have any hero plays going on.
A hero FAMAS, that's not something you hear every day, and so far, what this game has come down to is really just been Team Flash. They've been fragging on all cylinders all game long. Everybody has been doing what they needed to do. And I think starting off on CT side on Overpass is honestly giving them a massive advantage. Just giving them a chance to really fit into this map. And as the aggression comes out now, B site taken. Annex gonna continue to rain hell. That Galil working like a saw blade, chewing up everything in its path. Oh, and Crutus through the smoke as well. Annex, have mercy. Digital with a scout. And absolutely no chance of winning this round as that bomb slowly but surely ticks its way down to explosion on the B site.
Yeah, we're going to be going into a 14-3 game. Like we said, Spaghettis on this map won 16-0. They did start on their CT side, so going into first gun round, it's possible. Not probable, but but it can happen. You know, they did it last week, albeit they're playing against a better team now.
Yeah,
But
well, the general manager, and this would be a time to call a timeout for the Spaghettis if I was, anybody. But what do I know? The franchise manager always keeping the hopes alive. Here it is. This is do or die for the Spaghettis. Their entire season has been leading up to this moment right here. They need to turn it around. They need to find something. They need to change it up. And change it up quick, and that's not the way you change it up, Torque. Getting W keyed out through Monster is not the way you do it. Supreme finding that kill, and already player advantage in what is not arguably what is the most important round of the Spaghettis season. Now with that word sinking into your skulls there, Enan has clawed a kill back. The aggression from King Willie is not going to benefit them at all. And now it looks like the exec is going to move towards B, a heaven smoke, but they're really taking their time here. Flashbang's still not going to be thrown. Rotation's still not here yet either. And the Team Flash are just waiting for aggression, waiting for something. Digital actually going to flash themselves into Monster, looking for info. Hopefully doesn't get aggressive. Will not quite yet, as now the take is on Greg. First into the site, Spaghettis for their season. Digital with the double kill, keeping them alive for a moment longer. Apache now onto the site, sprays into Enan in graffiti as Annex punches in the buttons. Crutus with that scout, and now Annex, the 1-on-3, goes for a kill, but doesn't find it. And the Spaghettis, well, they stave off match point, and they stave off, well, another round going the way of Team Flash. And that's 4, baby.
That's 4. Let's go, boys. Let's go. All right, it's time. It's time. It's bias. It's full bias noodle coming out right now. All right. I mean, the Spaghetti just played a good round. It finally looked like they woke up. To be honest, just one at a time. I thought Digital was going to get isolated, especially after that flash peek into Monster with no information given. I mean, he was the only one very deep on the site. I assume Flash would just try to pinch him, but they chose not to. And he was able to get the double spray down, which was really great for his team.
We are, in fact, not biased casters, but we do want to see a close game in this best of 3. Finally, we see a round come out for the Spaghettis, and these Tech 9s on the Team Flash, though, still potent, especially when they're coming up through the close-range corners of Khan. Greg, only taking bullets, but is going to find Crudist, and this is not the way you want to drop match point. Bronzy trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Close range fights, only 2 kills now to the name of Bronzy, and this one in Supreme with 2 quick ones. Torque and Enan falling. Nade is good on the top of Apache. Supreme going to be caught looking at the legs, and Enan from Bank is going to clean up that round, but it's a good eco from Team Flash.
That's 5. That's 5. They're making it happen. That got really dicey. I mean, I don't necessarily know if they were expecting a save round, but it was definitely, they definitely should have been wary of the possibility of it happening. It's but playing that close range into bathrooms when you know that there's a chance of that's very risky. And as you saw it, they got picked off really early and was only able to get 2 on the trade there. Got really close there.
Bronzy, oh, woo, baby, keeps it clean. Finds that kill in Khan, and now towards B, the action goes. Water control not taken quite yet. What am I saying? Khan control in the hands of Team Flash, and that bomb dropped way back towards spawn. You can hear me not being able to say words anymore because it is, in fact, 11:21 EST right now. It is far past my bedtime, but Spaghetti's keeping me awake, trying to keep this game alive and trying to keep their playoff dreams alive. Team Flash now only 2 rounds away from the finals.
That's huge.
Bronzy throwing a defensive smoke, giving Crudist a chance to spray into it, but now the semi-exec is sort of on. Good nade. Bronzy, an interesting flash, and Crudist through the smoke hits King Willie with the last bullet in the clip to make this now a 5-on-3. I'm loving this. Torque as well, gonna find Supreme, and there goes Annex, and there go Team Flash to find themselves that much closer to a 6th round. Greg, the only thing standing in between them and that, and Bronzy, baby, 3 kills. Cleans it up, and that's, well, there you have it. 6 rounds. Nothing to...
What is that, Max? That's 6?
Nothing to snub your nose at there, huh, Tino?
No, but straight up, the Spaghettis, like they're actually looking like they're doing something right now. Like, you're looking at how this utility is being spaced, how the peaks are being spaced. We're looking at Bronzy holding for a corner of that edge smoke push, which gives Crudist the ability to spam it without having to worry about someone rushing that smoke. They're playing off each other, but a B rush is coming in.
Oh, and they're saying the gloves are coming off now. Supreme blocks his teammates, but does manage to block at that smoke, and Torque with 2 quick kills. It's traded back. Annex and Enan, and oh my god, the kills are everywhere. Crudist and Bronzy now the last 2 alive. Force the Spaghettis. Make it only nobody. Crudist with a spray down, and Crudist keeping the Spaghettis alive once again. And I just want to say, Team Flash here, doing their darndest. They are not stepping off the gas one bit, and the Spaghettis doing a great job.
Yeah, the Spaghettis, that looked very dicey right off the bat. They started off good. Supreme stopping in the middle of that molly to throw that smoke was a little worrisome for the Flash there, but they were able to get out of that and get 3 quick picks. But Spaghetti's able to claw themselves out of that tight situation. Now we're looking at a bye round coming up from both sides.
And this is the first test, and oh, the leg onto Greg is huge, but Digital as well, continuing to win fights in towards B. Already the man advantage and the damage advantage towards the Spaghetti side. Digital is also down to 39 now, so lots of work to do for either of these teams yet in this one. Around a minute 20 seconds. Yet to be played. King Willie opening up. You can hear the sigh from T-Noodle there as that kill now gives them pretty much full access into this site. The long push is now here. It's a great piece of counter utility. The smoke has to come out, and close on the site is Bronzy, the first kill. The second kill not quite there yet, as the smokes are blocking him out, and Bronzy with a second one does manage to trade it out, but Grigorovich, 17 HP, so much to do. The bomb on their back, 20 and 15 in this map. But 3 players to find. It is not to be, and the Spaghettis are now on 8. And now is when the Team Flash, well, they start thinking, what's going on here, guys? Are we getting cold feet? Are we gonna throw this one? No way we throw this one, right, guys? As they kind of
stop
shoulders.
Stop. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're good. All right, let's calm down. Let's keep it calm. All right. Game's good. Spaghettis are playing well. They're playing really good with counter utility, and Team Flash just look like they're running into a wall here. And that's basically what the Spaghettis were doing. It's like a mirror image of these halves so far. We're looking at you pointed out the counter utility on that Molly Long, and those early picks over towards the middle, and then wherever Digital was on the map. It looks like they have a lot of strategy going into this side of the map, the same way that the Flash were, and it's looking good for them.
Speaking of Digital, they've come alive in these past few rounds. I mean, almost getting into the same position that Bronzy is, but as Torque falls on the B site now, this opens the round up for Team Flash. The bomb is going to be planted, and Enan with this op has to play the close range shot, is going to miss onto Greg, but knows now there's a player close pit. The swing from Greg isn't going to be good for anything other than death. Annex able to trade it back, and now King Willie, the 1-on-3, A1S in hand, only a flashbang, lots to do. Does the bomb ticks, finds the first, finds the second, and oh my god, nearly finds the third.
That's 9. Let's go.
And it's not the way you want it to happen, but it is 9.
It's not the way you want it to happen,
Holy.
but they've won so many in a row where that's not going to affect them too much monetarily. That being said, if Team Flash ever bite back, because the economy is so unstable for the Spaghettis, they're going to be looking at a very difficult round. So they really just have to win it out here.
It's now 6 in a row for the Spaghettis. Off back in the hands of Bronzy and in the hand of Enan. Bronzy again hits the leg shot. Greg on 1 HP. Bronzy, get out of there, you madman. Unbelievable once again. Plays the corner, misses that shot, and actually Supreme hits the opening, but Bronzy through the wall, able to trade it right back because he doesn't care about physics. Bullets will go through walls, and he's going to hit Greg too. Keeping the Spaghettis alive and keeping me on the edge of my seat and keeping my neighbors awake as I'm trying not to yell. My god. Bronzy from truck now, as this A site is not going to be taken quite yet. Bronzy's somehow still alive, and holy moly, is this not just absolutely everything you had hoped Overpass would be so far. Round number 24 and a minute left in this one. All 3 Team Flash players still towards the top site. Annex changing the pace here, clearing out long. He's going to jump up onto half wall, or at least he's trying to jump up onto half wall. Looking for more info, and the Spaghettis have, in fact, rotated at least 2 players up to here. You get a little bit of max ASMR here as we click down towards 30 seconds. The exec is out. Molotov and flashbang. Annex throwing. Team Flash now committing fully to this site, and it's going to open up into Annex getting a kill, Apex getting 1 as well, but it's great stuff from Digital to find 2 kills there. I don't know why I reacted so poorly to that. Digital finding 2, fakes the plant. Annex not gonna have the time nor the bullets, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Spaghettis onto double goddamn digits.
That's 10. That's 10. All right. Alrighty. Once again, money for both teams, utility for both teams. The max loss, the bomb plants, it's all just working the way of the Flash. The rounds being won, the setups that they're having, it's all working for them. And it's just going to be a bloodbath the rest of this game. And now we're looking at another potential B rush, because that was working for them.
It was sort of working for them, and these Mac 10s now, all 5 players with Mac 10s, they're able to take water control, but it's gonna be Torque once again in Monster to find 2 kills, down to 30 HP, and Digital as well, backing up his teammate And Apache and Greg, just like that, all on their lonesome, and the Spaghetti's that much closer to an 11th round.
Yeah. Ooh.
Greg has to play. Oh man, I mean, there are just moments where I just have to just open my mouth in awe of what's happening. Greg able to find that opening now, and Apache finding one as well. Makes this a little bit closer. Shotgun hopping from Enan and Greg. So much to do, and only the MAC-10 hits those first few bullets. Only the Glock now. Not enough in the chamber. Hits that first one. But alas, for Team Flash, it won't be the kill. Bronzy spamming this bomb, waiting for his teammate to pick up that op.
That's 11. But okay, straight up, there was so many unnecessary deaths from the Spaghettis there. They had, I believe it was Torque and Digital on very low HP in that 5v2. At that point, you rotate them out of there. You just want to keep them alive. At that point, they really don't need to do anything in the round. As long as they're hidden on some portion, it's just going to give Team Flash anxiety. Like, where are these two players at? Like, they don't have to do anything. Just knowing that they're alive and have potential to be somewhere, be some kind of thorn, that's all you need to do.
And to the 80 odd people who are currently tuned into this stream, you better not change your goddamn channel for at least a few rounds yet. The Team Flash here trying to close this out, and the Spaghettis keeping their season alive, at least for the time being. We appreciate and love all of y'all for sticking around for this long. I am past my bedtime. My name is Max. My co-caster is T-Noodle, and we are being observed by RJ tonight. Thank you so much for sticking around. Round 26, off to a little bit of a slower start for, well, what has been a real quick match so far in most of these rounds. Enan holding the angle. Greg gonna be this first point of contact, and he's gonna win the fight as well. Greg missing that no-scope. Torque able to trade it back, but the exec is now on. Team Flash pouring into the site, and the rotation just isn't here, and 2 quick kills from Team Flash excuse me, has meant that this is now a 2-on-4. I'm losing my voice. Digital hits the first one, dances around the smoke. Supreme tucked in towards Pit. Annex on the site, and King Willie towards short. Do they go for this, or do they not? The next kill will decide. Crutus dropping the op in favor of the A1S. Swings around, but has to do a double take, and is Digital swinging as well. There's no time left. Has to go for this swing. Spots Annex, but both Team Flash players playing this perfectly. King Willie gets aggressive and is going to use the AK to perfection. Team Flash finding 15 and only 1 point away now from knocking out the Spaghettis and locking their ticket to the finals.
And what I brought up earlier, look at the economy of the Spaghettis.
Oh no.
Bronzy forced into a glass cannon here, which absolutely you want to happen. Bronzy's been shutting it down, but the rest of them have nothing. The good news for them, it looks like they're finally going towards A.
Finally, and as the aggression, oh no, Bronzy needs to tuck away here as the aggression on B was working. They do manage to change their tactic. Bronzy hitting the leg once again, and 2 low HP players now for the Team Flash is going to mean that Greg is going to fall somehow. King Willie and Supreme still alive. Apache finding that kill, and another kill falling in the way of Digital. Now the aggression onto the B site. Match point in hand. Enan, the man on the site to make this plant not happen. It's gonna happen anyways. Manages to get right graffiti. Annex on the site. The bomb is down. 15-11. This is for the game and for the finals. Bronzy going for no scopes. Just, I mean, pulling everything out of the bag. But as the bomb ticks down, it looks less and less likely like the Spaghettis can do anything about this one. And Bronzy doing so much for his team can't make it happen. And Team Flash will find 16. They will find their way into the finals, and despite the Spaghetti's best efforts, here we are, T-Noodle.
I mean, it was a good effort to come back, but that T side was just absolutely atrocious. I can't even speak. That was a lot of words that came. It was just absolutely terrible. From the Spaghettis, their CT side looked very solid, but they didn't give themselves enough wiggle room to work with. I really felt that they could have lost a couple there, but they could have still pulled off 10 rounds. I think they could have pulled off a 10-11 round half, but they just didn't give themselves enough to work with. But let's try to get an interview here with one of the players from
I think we're
Team
going to be
Flash.
getting Supreme here.
Oh, I don't want to
As
talk
the
to him.
IGL. I
I
think
don't want to
that is
talk
the
to
plan.
him.
That's
I
exactly
don't
the
want to talk to
plan.
this guy.
We don't want to talk to this guy. And he joins. Listen, Supreme, you joined the VC. You better stay here. He tried to leave, just by the way. He tried to join, and then he's like,
I
oh,
forgot
shit,
not
wait,
even
no.
has perms for it.
Let me go. He's got perms straight into DND, and my God, this is
The whole
not
team's
an
here.
open book. The whole team is not here. I will disconnect Annex as many times as I want to. First, Supreme. Holy moly, what a series. I'm so glad it went
Oh
to
man, that was so
the
much fun.
third map, and I'm sure you guys were absolutely jazzed that whole time. What does this series mean to you, and
I
what
was
does it mean to your team?
beyond pissed that we did not win vert.
Yeah.
That was a map that we haven't practiced on, but we've individually played it quite a bit, and as a team, even last season, most of the core was here. Me, Greg, and Annex, we played it quite a bit, and the fact that I think we were down 9-2, 9-3 at one point,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 9-2.
and we
You
brought
guys
it
came
back.
back hard.
Came back all the way just to lose at the end. We were very pissed, but like I told my team, that's fine. Vert isn't our best map. Overpass is our best map. So we went into Overpass. We said, you know what, this is our map, and we dominated them on the CT side, and we knew our T side was going to be weak. We struggled a little bit on it. Um, so the whole time I made sure that they knew that, hey, we're not worried. We knew this is going to happen. Even if we give them up, like 10 rounds, we can still come back and win. And you know what, we had a few rounds where we should have. Will had that 1v3 where he sprayed down two and almost had the third guy. I think he hit him
Nearly.
for like 80 or something. Oh man,
Yeah, it
that
was
was
a
so
lot.
close. Yeah, but we knew like coming in Overpass was our map, and we knew once we had CT side, we were pretty confident. Our T side was a little bit shaky, but we brought it through. I asked for one thing from my guys, and I said, "Don't let me get frags." Like that was like second frag like all 3 games.
Oh man, well, you had to bring it out. You are the franchise owner, as we talked about during this stream. What does this mean, I guess, for your moment as the a first time right GM, and what does this mean for your prospect team to get into the finals?
It means a lot because the last 2 seasons that I've been the GM, the first season we played Tricks and Kowalski in Prospect, and it came down to the wire. Before we
Mhm.
got to the finals. Even last season we played Samurai OS, fantastic team. Especially when they had Chutang, their whole game plan was literally Chutang go kill. And we had on Nuke, there was a sequence there where we had two v1s in a row, and we're like, there's no way he's gonna expect this. So instead of going A, we're like, let's run down secret, and he's sitting in secret. We're like, why, why? The whole map you're sitting there. It happened twice on 2 different spots, and then we lost because of that. But to be in the finals now again against Samurai, team we've played against quite a bit, it means a lot for us for sure.
For sure. And I guess the last question before we pull the rest of the team in here, what was the feeling like when you guys started dropping those rounds on Overpass? What was kind of the moment where it started to click for you guys? And I know it wasn't, like a huge moment of brilliance, but how did that, like where did you guys draw, I guess, the strength to make sure that like what was a throw essentially didn't happen there?
Yeah, we knew like coming into this, not just the series but the playoffs in general, that our CT side is arguably the best in the league, and our T side is the complete opposite. We're terrible at T side. We knew that. So when we had a 12-3 half, I knew at that point that we should win the game, and I think we would win the game, but uh, we knew that we'd give up some rounds. I think there were a few where we were really really unlucky again, like that Will a 1v3. Greg, I think, also had a 1v3 that he almost pulled off. We had a couple rounds that were really really close, and again, like all due respect to the UPS and Bronzy, right? His op was so difficult because the thing is, like, he's so good with the op that if you give him a split second to readjust, he's gonna
Yeah.
get the second guy as well.
Yeah.
So we
Exactly.
had to make sure that we were there to trade, and when we realized that he was playing A, we started to hit B a little bit more, and then we got put into those clutch situations, even with the Tech Nines or with the SMG. So that last round we did the same thing. We took a little bit of control. We went B, but this time we had actual guns to fight, and that was it.
Anyways, okay. You know what? It's about to get real loud in here, ladies and gentlemen. So you might want to turn down your sound just a little bit. But you know what? We're gonna pull them all in anyway.
Oh, Max
We
is
are
gone.
we are in here now. Okay,
Let's
that was
go, boys.
really disconnected. I was trying to drag anyone in. Boys, how you feeling after that one? My God.
Feeling
I
good. Yeah, I think we could speak for everyone. We're feeling great, man. That was a hell of a series.
That
That was
and
How
insane.
family friendly can my comment be?
I would like you to
Oh.
keep it somewhat family friendly. I don't think I've actually sweared once. I think I used a lot of
PG-13.
god
We've
damn
been good
I
this
used a lot of
series.
goddammits. Generally, I'm not super good at it.
PG-13 is
But
okay, right?
we'll go in one at a time here. We want to get people to bed. I gotta go to bed, but just a short little blurb, kind of how you guys are feeling. Annex, how you feeling after that one?
Well, you're not letting me say my actual feeling because you have to keep it family friendly. But
If
But
PG-13 allows one F.
I'm excited at the same time. We're heading to grand finals. We have to just put it lightly, a very odd track record against the Samurai franchise in general.
and well, you can keep it going. I'm sure you can. Apache,
Huh?
how you feeling, my friend?
I mean, I'm feeling pretty good. How about you?
I mean, I'm doing amazing. I was
I don't
worried for
think
you
Apache was
guys.
ready for the question.
I was
No,
feeling
I
a little
don't
worried
do
for you
interviews,
guys
dude.
on Overpass. What was
all I gotta
what
say-
was your thought, Apache, with those rounds they were able to string together there? Were you guys nervous? What was kind of the feeling in the camp of Team Flash?
I mean, our T side isn't that good. I mean, we really knew that our T side was bad. I really wish we played better on T side, but
Hmm.
it makes up when we played good on CT. So
Thanks for a
There
better
you
stream,
go.
though.
There you go. It was hella exciting, especially for the franchise owner here, the GM himself, T Noodle on the other side. So that was it was a lot of fun to watch. Greg, can I get
Yes,
your
sir.
thoughts and your feelings after that best of three?
It relieved, excited, but it came out honestly, not to sound cocky or anything, but it came out the way we expected to come out. Um, I was definitely like personally, I'll say I was a little tilted after Vertigo.
Hmm.
I felt like I was playing well on Nuke and came out strong, but then dropped the ball a little. So fortunately, best team in the world right here to be able to pick up behind me. But yeah, once we went into Overpass, it's a map we feel comfortable on. It's pretty much our home map. So we knew, like, regardless of however far we're down at some point, and I don't think we were down much at all that game. Maybe in the second half, I think we were for a little bit, but yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the finals, and it's going to be a good match.
You guys know our
Beautiful.
stat line on Overpass?
6-1
I-
now.
6-0,
6-1 because we lost
6-1.
in overtime.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
For the
Fucking
record-
overtime against Category 5.
With a stop that dropped 12 kills in 36 rounds.
Well, there you go. Before we get too sidetracked here, the last thoughts from the Team Flash, King Willie. Your thoughts on that one, and your thoughts going into the grand finals of Prospect.
Man, I'm just so excited. Like I can't express enough how excited I am. I was so excited when I got picked up by these guys. I knew that I was playing well as a free agent. I just needed a place to grow, and you know what, these guys have been great. It's been great to go pretty much undefeated since getting signed. So that's it's a good showing going into the grand final.
Well, there you have it. Words from all five of them. We appreciate you guys showing up. We appreciate you guys playing. GG's and good luck. We'll see you in the
Wait.
grand finals.
am I allowed to
Annex,
do
you
an
got
ad?
you want to do an ad?
I have two more bits of shit talk
The
for
ads.
2 GMs.
Okay,
Ad
very
time.
quick here. We're trying to cut
First
it down.
off, Cash. Shouldn't have dropped Willie. Big fucking
Damn.
mistake.
Damn.
Second, Tea Noodle. Prospect down, Challenger to go. We're repeating.
Let's
Damn.
go.
Hey, whoa,
Damn.
whoa,
Lots
hold
of
on,
shit talk. I'm
what's with
loving
all
it.
those hostility, man?
That's
whoa,
my
Me-
GM right there.
You're suppressing my
Hold
my
on.
family
Me
friendly.
and Supreme are like the two most lovable GMs here. All right,
Okay,
come on.
listen.
Come on.
Let's keep it
Now
hospitable
blame
between
Max. He's
each
not letting
other.
me be non-family friendly.
Exactly, it's all
Oh.
my fault, just like everything. And Apache, you want to plug something before we go?
Yeah, if you want to play some Dota leagues, League of Lads, hook that up, dude.
Okay,
Yeah,
not
yeah. League of
not
Legends.
what I thought you were gonna plug, but it's
Plug,
gonna
plug,
plug
plug.
That's what I'm
anyways.
plugging in for the ad.
I am going to disconnect all of you in T-minus 5 seconds. Please get your asses out of here. But I appreciate you nonetheless for showing up. Good luck in the
Thanks.
finals.
Thank
We will
you.
see
Max
you
for
then.
everything if you
Let's
have
go.
a mistake.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Be
streaming, guys.
Like,
safe, and we will see you very, very soon. Okay. Holy moly. And finally, with that,
I'm still here.
Apache, I'm not actually disconnecting you. I just want you to leave. Goodbye. Nonetheless, T-Noodle, I mean, it didn't end the way you wanted it to, but it did, in fact, end. Any thoughts about that before we send everybody off for a good night?
Oh, I mean, it was just a good game, you know. I mean, both teams really showed out and really put a great performance on for the stream. That's what you want out of a stream game. I'm really proud of my team, the Prospect Boys, for really just coming together and really just trying to make that comeback happen and really making a good game at the end of it. I mean, like they said, OS has a good core, had a core from last season. Supreme's team, they had a core from last season. These guys are all new. They're all just getting to know each other, and they really played well and played their hearts out. And it was just a good game by them.
Well, there you have it. There's nothing else that can be said about that one. Finally, a best of three that does go to a third map. Congrats to Team Flash and condolences, excuse me, to the Spaghettis. But it was a hard fought series, and here we are at the end of it, 11:45 EST. Before we go, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, T Noodle, as always, thank you so much for being here. RJ, who was muted and would not say a word anyways, thank you so much for observing. Your observing on Nuke, Vertigo, and Overpass was stellar as usual. Most importantly, thank you to all of you out there watching right now at this very moment. I love you so much personally. I'm sure everybody else in this VC does as well. And I mean, you're the reason why we do this. There was 80, 90 odd people in here at one point during the stream, and I'm sure lots of them had no idea where they were. And if you're still one of those people and you have no idea where you are, this is CSC, the best free to play Counter Strike Discord community and league in the world, even though we're only in North America at the moment. But I am going to drop that Discord in chat. And there you have it. Check us out, pull up, find out what we're all about. And you know what? Have a good rest of your night. Tell your mom you love her, give someone a hug, and we will see you very, very soon.